15, I remember the car rides, small fights, conversations all night. I never saw you as anything more than a friend, but now I see you in a new light. We're getting older, there's a sparkle in your eyes that wasn't there before. You give me butterflies, it makes me wonder if there could be something more. We were only kids when we first met. Now let's discover where we haven't yet. I don't wanna wonder what could have been. So baby, take my hand and let my love in. We were only kids when we first met. Now let's discover where we haven't yet. I don't wanna wonder what could have been. So baby, take my hand and let my love in. When we were 15, I remember the car rides, small fights, conversations all night. I never saw you as anything more than a friend, but now I see you in a new light. We're getting older, there's a sparkle in your eyes that wasn't there before. You give me butterflies, it makes me wonder if there could be something more. We were only kids when we first met. Now let's discover where we haven't yet. I don't wanna wonder what could have been. So baby, take my hand and let my love in. We were only kids when we first met. Now let's discover where we haven't yet. I don't wanna wonder what could have been. So baby, take my hand and we were only kids when we first met. Now let's discover where we haven't yet. I don't wanna wonder what could have been. So baby, take my hand and let my love in. Keep a secret, listen close, touch me like I don't do what I'm told. You got a halo on your head, but that won't stop me. I'll make you sing again and again. Can't help myself but influence. Can't out what's in my head. Keep you round, oh, keep you around. On your knees, won't you give me that? Give me that, give me that sweet release. Then you take it from
competition we can this fall here with our second ever Greyhound Battlegrounds. And here with me on the cast for the evening is Sebastian Herrera, one of our very own Carmel Esports players. Hey, what's up, Sebastian? So, you've played a lot of Super Smash Brothers for us over the past couple of years. You've seen the sort of competitors we have in the club. What's your expectations for the tournament this weekend? Well, that is great to hear. Before we get started, though, I just want to thank a couple of people for making all of this possible. So first off, this tournament is always brought to you by the students at Carmel High School, students like Sebastian. We have a whole crew of students bringing you the tournament today. We have Niall Nasser, James Linos, and Nico Zimowicz. Those are student admins and the tournament admins, not only for the club, but for the Greyhound Battlegrounds. So thanks to them for putting this all together and making it all possible. And along with that, you can see our sponsors right below. We would like to thank GYO for what they do for us. GYO is a platform designed to help players pursue a dream of esports stardom. For many players, this will allow them to earn esports scholarships so they can play for their collegiate teams. For others, they'll pursue esports further as a professional career. Either way, GYO represents the starting point on the player's journey for their dreams. So GYO helping us make the Battlegrounds a reality once again. So happy we can make that happen. And then, of course, we have ggCircuit, another local esports platform meant to help businesses and players connect and try to make esports as great as it can be, helping you find all of your great statistics and run your games at your local LAN facility. And even in these times, remotely at home. And then last but not least, most certainly one of our longtime supporters, Tamar Keren of Talk to Tucker. She's in a league of her own, and she's been helping Carmel residents and Hamilton County residents find their homes for years now, and she's done a great job of supporting the club. So huge thank you to Tamar Keren for making this happen once again, just like she did in the spring with our first ever tournament. But yeah, we're here today with our 3 sponsors, with our student admins, and with Sebastian, hoping to start here very soon and bringing you some exciting games. It looks like we're beginning the stream today with round 2 just to make sure we can bring you some quality matches, and we're waiting on the winner of a match before we can start the stream. But I know it is going to be Rugby, one of our newest Carmel esports players, taking on the winner of this round 1 lineup between D-Man and Electrico. So Sebastian, you've gotten to play against Rugby a little bit. What has that been like? Yeah, what has that been like? What do you think of him and what he offers to the team so far this year? So we can see this guy is just flat out incredible at Luigi. That's insane to hear. Why do you think that is?
I don't. I really don't know why he's not one to use like. He's not the one to be like the.
Running into some difficulties. Seems like Sebastian's cut out on my end. One sec. Okay, you're back, Sebastian. Great. You were just talking about how great he is on Luigi. All right. We're having issues hearing you on stream, Sebastian, so that's my fault. I will go ahead and get that taken care of real shortly. So everyone go ahead and check out our intermission screen. We'll be right back.
gonna spot the Cypher, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Airball going for all three.
I demand the king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the Zizzer in the bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through bathroom. Stitch him. He's gonna notice him, take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks into a deading. Double kill, 1 Gucci cookie. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire. He gets the 1v5 ace.
I hit my dinner in my bathtub, then I go to sex clubs, watching freaky people getting it on. It doesn't make me nervous, if anything I'm restless. Yeah, I've been around and I've seen it all. I get home, I got the munchies, binging all my Twinkies, throw up in the tub and I go to sleep. And I drink up all my money, dazed and kinda lonely.
Gonna spot the Cypher, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Airball going for all three.
I demand the king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the Zizzer in the bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through bathroom. Stitch him. He's gonna notice him.
Okay, everyone. Sorry about that. We missed a whole lot of analysis from Sebastian there. So, Sebastian, can you go ahead and talk for us? I believe there's a headset issue right now for me personally.
Okay.
So,
Can you hear me?
You're coming in loud and clear now.
Okay. All right.
Great. All right. So, go ahead. Tell us a little bit about Rugby again, like you were saying before.
I'm probably gonna say I'm probably gonna repeat, but I'm gonna say it anyway. He is probably one of the most unique Luigi players I've ever seen. Like he knows exactly what he's doing, but he's not doing exactly what a Luigi player would do. Like there are some tricks he does that I've never known existed. It's really crazy. Someone gets away with it.
What do you mean by that? He gets away with things that he shouldn't.
Well, Luigi is a weird character over probably the way he moves, definitely the way he moves, and Rubby just does really weird maneuvers. I don't know how he does it. I don't play Luigi, but it works. It just works.
Interesting. So, what about yourself? What sort of characters do you find yourself playing? Because I know you've got an interesting pool.
Yeah, I always main characters that no one else really mains. I remember back in Smash 4, I played as Olimar because no one played as Olimar back then. But early when Smash Ultimate came out and I was in the team and all that kind of stuff, people found out very quickly that Olimar and Palutena are actually very good characters. So I quickly dropped them and I went for other, uncommon characters like Robin. And now I'm Duck Hunt. And no one knows what Duck Hunt is. So I usually win only because no one knows the matchup. I'm just... I get away with things simply because no one else knows how to do something about it. I don't know. Yeah.
So, would you say you get away with a bit of cheese? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I do. I'm not as clever as everyone else is, but one thing I am clever at is just playing as characters no one knows how to play as. I think that's where I shine the most on.
So you catch people off guard.
Yeah, no one expects Duck Hunt.
Okay. That's interesting. I wonder, what is the hardest matchup for Duck Hunt then, in your opinion?
The hardest matchup. It's probably projectiles, because like any character, probably Link. Link is a really good candidate for the worst matchup against Duck Hunt, because Link just has projectiles that just simply go and attack. But Duck Hunt, two of his projectiles, you need to like coordinate in some way, and one of them leaves you at a very big disadvantage. So it's really hard to approach against like players with a lot of projectiles like Link. So yeah.
And I know you typically play 2v2. What do you feel like is the major difference between 2v2 and 1v1?
It's more chaotic. I mean, obviously, not only are they two people, but team attack is on, so you can just like accidentally take a stock from one of your teammates. So there's a lot of teamwork involved, and obviously 1v1, there's no team. It's just you against the other person. So it plays very differently, and that's probably why I do much better in 2v2s, because I'm more of like a team kind of person. I like to coordinate with my player, my teammate Marshadow. Really good player. He's good at 1v1s. Maybe not as good in 2v2s, but we work together.
Okay. So, looking at Rugby, we know he plays Luigi. What does Luigi's matchups look like? I mean, you know that we have another player in the club who has transitioned over to Luigi recently, who used to be a DDD main.
Yeah.
What do you think is a favorable matchup for Luigi? Maybe an unfavorable matchup?
I think a favorable matchup for Luigi would probably be like a really ground-based fighter. Probably like a sword fighter like Marth. Because, once Marth gets the hang of like dishing out combos, very bad for Luigi. But if Luigi strikes first, then guaranteed one stock loss in like 30 seconds. But I think a disadvantage for Luigi would probably be one like a really melee based fighter, and up in the air as well. So Jigglypuff is really risky against Luigi, but Jigglypuff can really do a number on Rugby or Blake and all that.
Okay. So we have no clue what his opponent D-Man played in the previous round, but I can see that on Smash GG he does have a Joker profile.
Joker.
Joker.
Joker is everyone knows what Joker is. I think it really comes down to the player when it comes to being Joker, because you either do what every other Joker does and then you get 3 stocks, or you somehow do like super duper ultra attack, and next thing you know it, you're the one getting 2 stocked.
Yeah, it's he was definitely like one of the most popular picks for a while there. So
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that Joker has sort of calmed down, but man, it is crazy just seeing how relevant he was for so long. For a lot of spring and even last fall, like Joker was taking over.
And even the community for like Super Smash Bros. And like Persona all pretty much melded into one at this point. That reveal for Joker, history. It is history.
So we do have our players here. They are ready to go. Live on stream, we've got D-Man and Rugby in this one. Sebastian, go ahead and tell us what you're seeing.
I can't see anything. I should.
Oh no, I've stopped screen sharing with you. Let's see.
Yeah. Oops. Alright, check this out. D-Man's already at 72%, and Ruby, oh, 20. Got hit with the side B, but ugh. Oh no, that Arson already brought him to like 60. Okay, but like obviously D-Man is at a 20 like percent. Oh, never mind. That Arson really takes some places. Okay, so it's really.
That was a very aggressive offstage play by Arson.
Okay, really close combat, but you know Arson gets the speed. It's all about the speed when it comes to Arson. So, Ruby had it. Oh, he does have it actually. Really
yeah,
quick.
Rudby with a very impressive side smash there.
Yeah.
And already racking up some percent on D-Man, but D-Man's gonna have that Arson in no time.
40%. Like, you could probably do just a little bit more before Arson comes out. Yeah, D-Man is really trying to edge guard, but not really working out. I think Arson will change the things a bit because obviously. The forward aerial.
Window.
Yeah. Of course I'd kill, especially if Arson. Here, reflects it. It just does a little smidge of damage though. D-Man's like really trying to get Ruby into. D-Man just try to read Rudby, but Ruby knows better than that to roll. I think D-Man is really trying to get Rudby off like to stage or like at least edge guard. I think he knows what he's doing when it comes to edge guarding, but not really doing a good job at it. I have to say that.
Yeah, I think Rudby is just a really experienced edge guarder here on Luigi. He's been playing it so well so far.
Back on the stage. What is he gonna do? Okay. Down tilt. A lot of grabbing from. Oh, the spike! Out of nowhere!
Was a spike! Gave him the boot.
You think that a demon would be like, oh, I'm gonna ledge guard, but next thing you know it, gets spiked. Ooh. That is really rough.
Great recovery there by Rudby. Luigi just has so many tools there with the side B and the...
He grabs a lot, and I cannot blame him. His grab is very good. Oh, pops right off the stage. Does another green missile. Ah! The counter got him. Yep.
But now we have this situation where he's already at 62%. Arson is
85.
winding down.
Arson is... Okay, Arson could disappear like very soon, but if he can get enough damage on Rudby, then it might change things a bit. 48 already. Well, there goes Arson. I think, yeah, 58 is probably enough damage to get put at a disadvantage. Let's see. So aerials, lots of shielding. Demon shielding playing defensive because 95, not 93. That's a good time to play defensive. The back there almost kills, not quite yet. Rudby tries to read D-Man. The stage spike with the green missile!
The green missile stage spike. It looked like D-Man was actually going to turn that one around.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, no way, Jose. Luigi comes in.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Rudby, like, he does things no other Luigi would do. You would not see a single thing. You think that D-Man probably played against many Luigis before, but like Rudby is a very special case. The two last stocks totally out of the blue.
Yeah,
no one saw it coming.
That's not something you typically see.
Yeah.
You figure he's going to play it safe there, try and get back on stage, but no, he goes for the aggressive play.
He does. Sing Sing just risks it a little bit going like all the way down. But then gets the stage back anyway. Very good on him.
Okay, with that in mind, do you think we're going to see some adaptation here?
No.
Or is this, because of how close that played out at the very end, are we just going to see the same thing, a run back?
I think Demon will at least start playing it safe, at least off edge. I won't be surprised he does things like side B while still on the stage, but maybe going off stage to get a kill, I don't know. I wouldn't do that if I was him.
Okay, Rudby did pop out for a second. D-Man. Let's see.
Maybe
I'd be
change
really
characters,
happy to
maybe?
see them go and run this one back, though.
That'd be great to see. Oh, okay, Luigi and Joker back at it again.
Back at it again, indeed. We'll have to see if things play out better for D-Man in this
Yeah.
one. We know that when he gets Arsene out, he's going to be a threat. He's got to do a better job of keeping his percent low, though, of whittling away at Rugby when Arsene isn't in play. It seems like toward the latter half, especially that last stock, he did a much better job. So maybe he's figured Rugby out.
Kind of really got him off stage, but now it's Rugby's turn to attack, and that's a classic Luigi combo. I don't really see him do it often, but guarantees about 60 damage, so it works. Oh, he got that's a ledge guard.
That's the ledge guard he was looking for the entirety of the last match. Taking a minute here, but D-Man is heating up.
Really early in the game as well. He's gonna have to really turn things back up a bit. Okay, spot dodges, but misses the punish. Tries to get to the punish again. Not really working out. That spot doesn't work either, especially against like side B. Teched it. Okay, good. He teched it. Oh, and he got it after like 3 tries. He got the not what I consider recovery. It's technically recovery, but he gets it anyway. Leads it up. Tries to grab again, but no.
He does have to make up some ground here, though. He's
He does.
basically a stock advantage, and he SDs.
Same fate as last match. This is becoming really close. Rugby is really have to turn things back up, but he's trying to get a little desperate with like the really strong up B. It's not really working out in his favor. I mean, it worked once, but like out of 5 times, it looks like, not really working out.
I mean, he's going for those low percentage plays right now, but I think he just knows he has to make something happen. He's at a pretty big disadvantage right now. Going 2 for 1 in a round previously that came down to the last second. Seems like D-Man has the upper hand now in this series.
Yeah, he has this under control now. Especially for Arsene, he's just dealing more and more damage all the way to 99%, all the way at 120. No, this is not good for Rugby at all. Oh,
my goodness.
Counters recovery.
No time to wait.
Got 2 stocks.
2 stocked, and D-Man making it look easy now.
Yeah, he definitely just went full on. This is... Oh, that's definitely not good for Rugby at all. You think he'd have it under control, but no. D-Man just turned the tide.
This is a best of 5, so we're going to see what happens here. Going into match 3, 1-1. It's anyone's series.
Imagine you changing the stage. I don't really see Rugby playing as other characters besides Luigi, so I won't be surprised he's changing the stage, but who knows? I don't know.
Now, how does Rugby get back into this one if it's Joker against Luigi once more?
I think Rugby's gonna have to be the one to play safe because he does like a lot of quick and fast moves, like really close to Joker. But Joker's faster, way faster than Luigi. So, like you saw previously, D-Man can just straight up grab Rugby while Rugby's like doing shield pressure. So, I think Rugby's gonna have to play it safe this time.
And that's not really in Rugby's wheelhouse. If we know anything about Rugby, he and playing it safe don't really go in the same sentence too often.
Not at all. Yeah, you could see him like spiking D-Man, even though D-Man was the one supposed to spike Rugby, but this mesh kind of pacified Rugby. Oh, Crom. Okay.
That's a pretty big change up there, going from Rugby on the Luigi to Crom. I've never seen him play Crom.
Me neither.
Maybe this is a matchup specific counter. Have you ever heard of anyone playing Crom and the Joker to great success?
No, most sword fighters don't really go well against Joker, but Roy and Crom, they are pretty fast, so this will be interesting. You have to see how this goes.
Well, so far, not too shabby. Slight advantage here, but once Arsene comes into play, The
yeah.
paddle is tilted for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The Phantom Thief can steal a stock or two.
Oh, release it just a little too early.
Yeah, and he really is playing this one a lot safer. Maybe that's the difference on Luigi versus Chrom. You know, Luigi, he plays more to his limits, but with the Chrom, he's a little bit more reserved.
Oh, yeah.
Right there, though, the edge guard showing just how good D-Man is at that now. After the first couple of stocks of our initial match, he was struggling to edge guard properly.
That counter does a lot. I just went. What's he trying to do? Oh, no, that's too early.
2 SDs just like that.
This is... It's gone to stock yet. This is not good for Rubby at all.
Yeah, we might be looking at a 3 stock.
That'd be very unfortunate, especially knowing one of them was an SD.
Yeah, it's second SD of the series, though. So he has to be a little bit more thoughtful about that.
58 on his last stock, and you know what happens when Joker gets Arsene. So he has to play this really carefully.
How is he? He needs to try and sneak a kill here before Joker gets Arsene, but I don't know if he can make that happen.
No, his Joker's meter is at halfway through, but only at 23, so he's gonna get Arsene eventually before he loses the stock.
That's a great attempt by Rugby there, but Arsene coming out, saving the day.
I almost spoke too soon. He tries to do the same thing what happened in the first stock. Does not really work though, because Rubby just simply, gets back on stage. Rubby's definitely starting to read the counters now. Dash attack almost gets him.
And Chrom, what are we looking at here for a lethal percentage from Chrom? If he were to run this one back one more time for match point, what do we think would be a favorable percentage? When can he ring out?
60. 60 or 80, because
60 or 80 on Joker?
Yeah, his smash attacks, especially his forward, is really strong. It would kill really early. But D-Man just either shields or just jumps right on top of Rugby. So it's a really rare occurrence, but it can kill very early.
Okay, and we're going into match point.
All right.
D-Man, after dropping the first match, it looked like it was going to be maybe a Rugby favorite affair, but it was extremely close, and now here we are.
D-Man's in the lead now. Rugby's struggling a lot. I don't think he's
Rugby exiting the arena. He'll be right back though.
Okay.
Do you think the Chrom was the right play, or do you think he goes back to Luigi here?
Oh, he's definitely going to go back Luigi, because Chrom looked like he had some hope in the first part of the game, but actually now that I think about it, because his first 2 stocks were SDs, so if he could, not SD, then
if
maybe
he can just not SD.
If he could just not, then yeah, he probably could win. It's like Demon already found out what Rugby's Luigi is, so now he's got to switch to Chrom, which I cannot blame him for, but after those 2 SDs, kind of risky to go back to Chrom.
All right. Little mistake on my part. Used to playing so many best of 5s. It's actually best of 3. So Rugby down to the lower bracket. I got your hopes up. D-Man though, moving on. Great job from D-Man there.
Yeah, really, great job from D-Man. Turned
really
it back.
Loved the Joker play. Yeah, after going down initially, was able to turn it back so quickly. And we see here Sword and Fruity are up next. And Yeah, Sword and Fruity. You know why? Because Sword beat our very own Marshadow.
No, not my teammate. I shall avenge you.
Not just your teammate, your duo's partner as well. So, whew,
Ah,
you know he's bringing
okay.
the heat.
I'm gonna be biased now.
We have our next match waiting for us right now. I'm sending them
Can't
the
wait to
lobby
see.
info, and we'll get started very shortly. Man, hopefully you can live up to what we just saw. That first match
Mhm.
where Rudvi is very able to barely escape with his life. Had a lot of hype behind it. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
though, wasn't enough to get him through.
it wasn't enough. That Crom did not save him.
The Crom could not save him today. D-Man's Joker was way
Ah,
too fire.
mm,
And we already have Sword in the lobby here.
there you are.
We do see a Shulk icon for Sword.
Shulk. I mean, sword is the Monado really a sword? Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a Xenoblade fan. Are you a Xenoblade fan?
Okay, well, Xenoblade I've got a complicated history with. When
Okay.
Xenoblade first came out, it was subject to massive stock shortages. Critical acclaim, but
Oh.
massive stock shortages. So as
Yeah, wasn't it like GameStop exclusive?
not
sure
only
it was.
that, it's just you couldn't find a new copy anywhere. And buying a used copy was around 120, 130 bucks, maybe
my
even
gosh.
140. I ended up driving around the state, finding a copy, and then just a few months later, they announced that they had more stock magically somewhere.
Woo!
So,
You got it in the end.
I mixed feelings about Xenoblade Chronicles, to be honest, just because
Okay.
of my impatience getting the best of me. I didn't want to wait for more copies or re-release to come in stock. I ended up paying a lot for it. The Monado, though, definitely I would say not your typical sword.
Definitely not. Mm-hmm.
In the game, it actually has the power to control time to a certain extent. So we see Shulk sort of carrying a lot of his.
Sword can do that.
Yeah, it doesn't have that power within Smash, luckily. That would be way too broken. But it does sort of bring in like the tactical combat of the game where you can change those forms.
The arts, yeah.
Yeah, the arts. And that's so uncommon. I feel like because of that, it's a very complicated character that you don't see a lot of people play just due to the mastery. So
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see if Sword here, who has a Shulk icon, he has a Shulk icon on Smash.gg. Maybe we do see the Monado come out.
Can't wait to find out. Next thing you know, it's Lucina. But you never know. The clues are very, very, very explicit.
It looks like Fruity here with the Pac-Man icon may
Pac-Man
be
and
giving
Shulk?
us. Oh,
We're close. It was Pac-Man.
it was a
Fruity.
debate. It was not Shulk at all.
Not even a
entire
sword
time.
fighter.
Not even a sword fighter. It is Pokemon trainer against Pac-Man.
Woo! Okay,
How could
starting
they
out
do
with
this to
Squirtle.
us?
Can't believe they just straight up lied to us.
Yeah, starting out with Squirtle here.
Very fast, very light. A lot of combos going on.
Now, does that play well into the Pac-Man? Potentially that's why we see the Pokemon trainer, just the versatility as well as the Squirtle coming in first.
I don't think no. And Charizard, not a good matchup for like against Pac-Man. I think Ivysaur could definitely do like some really clever tricks, but Squirtle is where the combo is. So with Pac-Man, okay. With Pac-Man, you can just like recover back with the trampoline. So Ivysaur is definitely for taking out that stock. So if he's Pac-Man is like 110%. So with Ivysaur, one like up air or down air would probably take the stock. So
And that's what we were seeing. The down air with the edge guard, not able to quite pull it off.
not quite yet, especially that trampoline. Tries to do it again, but like, okay.
Oh.
The back throw, okay.
The back throw, grabbing him with his vines and getting him right up off that stage. We have to see the already 100% on his first stock. So this is a very close match. Pac-Man can easily get a kill here.
One really quick forward smash from Pac-Man, and that'll definitely take the KO.
But Ivysaur with some great up airs there, chaining them
Yeah.
one after the other, keeping Pac-Man at bay.
Those vines go places. He have like the entire area to his control.
Now, we've seen some very good Pokemon trainer play, especially out of Hobart High School in Indiana. They had an
I
insane
remember.
Pokemon player at the Manchester tournament earlier this year. And it really felt like Ivysaur was the bread and butter for that player as well. So no surprise we're seeing a lot of Ivysaur here.
Ivysaur is definitely the most balanced out of the 3 Pokemon. Because like Squirtle, obviously very light, and Charizard obviously very slow, but like Ivysaur is perfect. Perfect in between.
That perfect mix, but now we're seeing 177%. He
Yeah.
switches to the Charizard. Why is that? Oh my
Well,
goodness.
oh, barely makes it. Well, yeah, obviously Charizard is much heavier, so obviously he lives a lot longer. I won't be surprised. Sword puts on Charizard like at 160, I suppose, just so you can get like a little bit of that heavy boost, so he doesn't get launched and gets that KO. But yeah, Charizard's not really good for recovering back on stage. So, ooh, that went far.
Yeah, we're seeing here early on, it seems like Sword's consistent strategy going to be starting out with Squirtle, trying to rack up some percent, then switching to Ivysaur after facing some retaliation, playing out as much of the map as possible as Ivysaur, and then switching to the Charizard toward the end once the percentage is well over 100.
That is a very good tactic, you know. Squirtle, you know, chipping away some damage, just like spice it up a little bit, and then Ivysaur actually doing the KOs, the up air.
Going in for the kill there with the up air. Oh my goodness.
That up air and down air, very powerful. Do you want to juggle them or spike them? That Ivysaur is your go-to
So
for Pokemon Trainer.
Pokemon Trainer, that's so funny that we're seeing a player who looks like they're going to be a Shulk player switching between arts, then instead opting into the Pokemon Trainer matchup here, where
Not
they're
expect that at
switching
all.
between the Pokemon. And I
That
wonder
is
if
very
Sword we're
good.
going to see this be a continuing pattern for them throughout the series, where they really enjoy having options and versatility in their pool.
Pokemon Trainer is just 3 characters in one. To switch anytime, pretty much.
Okay, so Pokemon Trainer obviously broken then, right? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
It's the best of all worlds. And we're getting the run back here in game 2.
All right. Back it again.
Now, for those of you who are a boomer like me, you may have forgotten already, it's best of 3 starting out here. So until we get to the upper finals where we kick things off and start going to best of 5, we're running through this best of 3. We're in winners round 3 right now. It is Sword against Fruity. The score is 1-0 for Sword. And we're getting another Pokemon Trainer versus Fruity starting out here with Squirtle, hoping to chip away at
Oh
Pac-Man.
my gosh.
And chip he does. I think that's a fair bit more than a chip.
Yeah, it's just 6 really small attacks, but somehow leads all the way up to 49.
Oh, and Pac-Man.
boy.
Fruity able to barely recover there. Sword keeping
Not
his assault
good for
going.
Fruity at all.
The upbeat, getting hit by Waterfall feels bad, man.
Okay, just kind of keeps Squirtle at bay, but it doesn't really work in the end with that apple.
Water gun off stage.
Oh, bear, okay, good, he made it.
What an amazing recovery there
Yeah.
from Fruity. But Fruity has to make something happen here. He is on the defensive constantly.
Yeah.
Sword getting past that 15 to 20% mark, bringing in Ivysaur, and we know what this means. He is going for the throw. He is trying to get Fruity with an up air, a down air, or potentially a grab.
Oh no, can he recover? Ah, the down air. That spike got him real good.
He could recover, if Sword wasn't in the game.
Yeah. If he was an Ivysaur.
Yeah, even if he wasn't Ivysaur.
Pretty just kind of doing the same things, really. Like, as much as like, I want to root for him. He's the underdog and all that, but he's not really shaking up things for his own good. Gets okay, good. Oh no, he's just getting spiked, but that trampoline saved him. Oh no, might get 3-stocked.
Oh man, do we feel like Fruity maybe has come a little bit too predictable here in this matchup?
I won't be surprised he is becoming too predictable. Always like bringing down the. He's doing the same moves like in the air, and when he's off stage, he charges his neutral B. There's just, yeah, I really hate to say this, but I won't be surprised he's not gonna make it through this one.
My boy Fruity, you're not gonna make it. It seems like dropping the fire hydrant. Needs to get some H2O to live through this one. And Charizard coming out here once again. He's at around 120%. Bringing in the big dog.
Flies all the way up. Boom. That's just unfortunate.
And there you have it. Sword with the 2-0 off a clean 3-stock, pile driving our boy there. Oh my goodness.
That's just, ooh.
Sword
a little bit
coming out
overkill.
strong early on. That was fantastic.
Yeah. Sword, you gotta save that vigor for later.
Yeah, jeez, man. Save some for the rest of us. All right. We're getting in our next matchup here right away. This doesn't stop. Non-stop action here. First off, we had Rugby against hit the victor of that round, D-Man on the Joker, moving on. Then we just saw Sword against Fruity, and now we're about to see Hero versus another one of Carmel Esports' very own. And he's making a pretty good run here.
Tell me, I must know.
Bonsai 76.
Bonsai!
What can you
This
tell us
is
about
good.
Bonsai 76, Sebastian?
Okay, he's kind of the same. I mean, I don't play quick play as the others, as much as the other guys do, but I don't really see a lot of Inklings often. So he's kind of got that same thing going on where no one really knows how to fight Inkling, or at least no one like can do anything about Inkling. Inkling, once Inkling like gets some just a little bit, a smidge of ink on you, 3 hits and you're already at 60%. You can see it for yourself. If he like covers you in ink, 3 moves and you'll probably be like 110% because yeah, if you get covered in ink, you just simply get more damage on you. I remember one time I was just doing a practice round of Bonsai. I was at 60%, but the catch was I was completely covered in ink. So he just did a really quick forward smash attack, and I'm gone. I'm dead at 60%.
So, Inkling, not a very common character. Why do you think Bonsai makes that pick so effective?
I think it's I think what he does is he plays really aggressively. That's for sure. He doesn't go on the defensive. If he's far away, of course you dish out, the splat bomb. But he's most likely doing 5 aerials in a row. Not necessarily chipping away. Maybe if you're chipping away if you don't have any ink on you, but if you do have ink, you're most likely dead from that combo. So Bonsai plays very aggressively, and with a combination of ink just simply adding more to your damage, if you don't take him seriously, you're gonna die within like 40 seconds.
So Inkling, easy to underestimate.
Mm-hmm.
Now looking at Hero, it's hard to get like a take
Very
on him
difficult.
right now. Trying to see what he's played previously. Oh, here we go. Hero, a sword fighter player, actually. It looks like an Ike player.
An Ike. Okay. Inkling's obviously much lighter than Ike, so it might be. I think it'd be the same case where Inkling might get taken out very early, but Ike might get taken out very early because Inkling. So I wouldn't be surprised they both go defensive in this match, but I also wouldn't be surprised one of them loses a stock in a few seconds when the match starts. Oh, there's Hero.
Yeah, we have Hero in the lobby now, just waiting on Bonsai 76. The Ike into Inkling. Man, we're getting a lot of diversity in character. It's nice to be past the old Joker days.
Or just when any DLC releases, pretty much. Like even Minmin, you get a lot of players in the beginning.
Yeah, how surprising is it that we're not seeing Steve?
Yeah, I wonder if we do see any Steves later on.
Maybe. We can't rule it out. It'd be really exciting to see a Steve player make a go of it here.
Yeah, I've seen some really good plays of Steve, but I still think it's too early to have a definite method of playing Steve.
Well, and I think initial reaction was a little crazy. I know a lot of us probably saw that Hungry Box video of him reacting to Steve, being able to create terrain, platform off stage. That's pretty insane stuff. But it's also so cool to see the developers and the designers innovating, bringing in new mechanics. I know a lot of people get tilted when they see a new character added and they're like, oh, this just feels like
it's not this one.
Yeah, it feels like a shadow fighter or something. So to be able to have someone come in and genuinely bring something new to the game really helps the Smash community as much as it can create some balance problems.
All these DLC fighters have been pretty much very unique. Sakurai definitely puts a lot of time to make every DLC character worth itself. Okay, let's see this. Ike and Inkling.
Ike and Inkling, as predicted. You're welcome. My predictions are on key here.
Yay!
Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna predict who wins. We're just gonna see how this one plays out. Bonsai against Hero, getting right into it.
Okay, so a lot of aerials from Bonsai, just as predicted. Ike just accidentally rolled into the bomb, already at 28%. It took Ike like a few hits to get Inkling to 28, but now, well, it's already even.
Okay, but the ink has worn off. Able to block the ink bomb.
Misses a side B, but gets the aerial anyway back here.
Now, Bonsai seems to be running circles around this guy.
Yeah. He's doing a lot of things he's very familiar with.
To be expected, should Ike be able to land a blow, it will be devastating.
Yeah.
So Bonsai has to be careful about that. Hero, though, doing an excellent job. That one looking clean.
Almost.
And but there we go.
The paintbrush brought it back. 0-0
to
stare. Okay. Put some ink on, some aerials.
Now we've seen this one before.
Didn't work.
Bonsai getting Ike to an early high percentage, but we have to see, can Bonsai keep up the relentless assault here? As Ike, we know, just a single smash, a side attack or something, it's going to be very easy for him to turn this one around. Bonsai already has him at 100%.
Yeah, 106.
And already that kills.
Even when 100%, Ike can't survive from a paintbrush, especially when completely covered in ink.
Yeah, that side smash when he gets you rolled,
you are guaranteed dead.
Yeah, it kills at such a low percent, and I think people forget that every time because of how light Inkling is.
Bonsai, Inkling in general is a glass tank, I'd say. Not very light, but definitely light compared to some fighters, especially Ike.
Yeah, Ike definitely the heaviest fighter in the game, probably. Sword fighter, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Oh, that.
What an amazing up B. Bonsai, unfortunately, just kind of walks
Yeah.
into that one, it seems like.
Didn't see it. Didn't see it coming at all. And he was at a kind of high percentage, like at least in the hundreds. Okay.
Great job of using the platform by Hero there.
Hero is kind of got the hang of that for a second, but gets.
Oh,
Oh
the
no.
rush.
Ugh.
Quick
Bonsai tried to take
recovery
his
by
time
Hero.
to. Yeah, he tried. Bonsai just tried to like secure the kill, but a little too late. See if he can follow it up. Okay, well, Hero's at 160 with
timing.
completely covered in paint.
Oh, my
Couldn't recover back
goodness.
on.
The timing on his blocks, not quite up to snuff that round. I think he hasn't played against Inkling a lot because there are a lot of times where it seems like he should be blocking those Ink grenades and they're just slightly off. He's releasing a bit too soon.
Yeah. And he hasn't really, like, you see him plenty of times when Hero is like ledge guarding off the stage. Like, Bonsai can just like throw a bomb and just call it a day, and he can get back on stage safely. So I think Hero's gonna have to do something about that if he's gonna get bombs lodged onto him whenever he's trying to ledge guard. Yeah, same character, sorry.
All right, Hero going to have to turn this one around. Another platform here on top. Maybe that plays his advantage. What do you think about that?
Well, Ike has like really, really wide aerials, and this is a pretty wide stage, pretty much a wider battlefield. So, I think the platforms would give him trouble doing combos, but I think he had more coverage of the stage because not only do these platforms have a lot of space, but his aerials have a lot of space as well. Okay, well, he was completely covered, 102. This might not look good for him.
This one going pretty poorly. It seems like Bonsai got a great read on him during that last
but he
one.
took him
But
down
Hero
with him.
takes him with him.
Okay. Hero was doomed, high percentage and covered in ink, but you know what? That's he's gonna take him down with him.
Yeah, and maybe that's just the play Hero needed. As you see, he comes out of that stock way more confident, doing a much better job getting the blocks off on those ink bombs where he wasn't before.
Now Bonsai is like at 86 damage disadvantage, kind of bringing it back to that 28, but oh, he's not really doing well. Really close combat and just like Bonsai got in the end. Okay. This type did not work. It quickly refilling his ink. Okay, baits are the bomb. I see him do that a lot. He definitely baits with the bomb. Cause the back air. Okay.
Now Hero is at 90% already. This isn't quite over yet, but if he can get some good damage in here, already at 30%, 44%,
44.
on Bonsai 76, this is going to help him so much. Trying to use the platform, getting a cheeky kill off like he did last time, unable to do so. Bonsai really needs to finish this stock.
Oh, he definitely took the risk with the forward air. Did get the kill. He's at 40. Bonsai's at 44 though, so he's still got to play a little safe. But if it looks like it's his turn to do all the damage now. Probably. No, maybe. He was just kind of covering the entire stage. Oh, but then get covered. Okay. Tries to lead up. Okay. Misses. Both of them miss their smash attacks.
And it seems like they're at the percent right now where either one, the first one to hit, definitely with a good connection here, wins this.
Oh no, this is not looking good for Bonsai. Misses the bomb. Still gets back on the stage with the gets retaliated. This is not looking good for Bonsai at all. No, the up B gets him.
The up B again. Fantastic job there by Hero. After what appeared to be like a really good read by Bonsai, unfortunately, and not able to keep the momentum there. Hero, though, making the
Hero took it
comeback,
back.
tying it up 1-1.
The first stock both of them had definitely changed things a bit, because now Bonsai was even with Hero. So it was very unfortunate for Bonsai. If he didn't get caught by that up B, then most likely would have won. But let's see if this next game will do anything.
Game 3 here. Bonsai
Right.
and Hero
Only one will be the victor.
back on Pokemon Coliseum, or Pokemon Stadium 2, excuse me.
Eh. Okay. Tries. Doesn't really. Grabs again. Okay. Alright. Gets caught. Already at 78!
So here we have, once again, Bonsai out the gate very quickly, but the return assault by Hero.
Already at 60 now. Misses the up B.
Hero has been a different player since that 1-for-1 off stage. Much more aggressive, and I feel like he now has his bearings in this series, but Bonsai at a great advantage still. 169. A light breeze will knock Ike off at this point.
Yep. That was a forward air. Oh, the down tilt got him, though.
Unfortunately for Bonsai, the same can be said. Both players equalizing this at 2-2 stocks in this 1-1 series.
Oh, this is very, very close. They're just both fighting. Oh no! Now Bonsai is 65 and Hero at 20, so Bonsai have to retreat a little bit to recharge his ink. Okay.
Hero playing the ground a lot better, not falling for those grenades like he did previously, avoiding the mop, the roller there.
The dreaded roller. Okay, parried it. Couldn't punish it well enough though. A lot of people usually. Oh, okay. Stop the neutral B with that. Parries. That takes a stock. Okay,
wow,
Bonsai.
and he is reading these rollers just perfectly now. Up until that point, not able to get the paintbrush out though.
Got at it soon enough though before getting hit by the paintbrush. Okay, Bonsai needs to do something about this because 128. I mean, he's got a little bit of ink on him, but he's really have to land a kill before he gets hurt because he's still at 0.
Yeah, Bonsai trying to avoid taking damage at all costs here. He knows he needs to get this stock right away. Is he able to do so?
There it is! 0-0-1 stock! This is close!
Hero, so unfortunate he couldn't get any damage on Bonsai there. Because we see, as soon as he lands one attack, it chains into 50%.
Yeah! And the same can be said for Inkling as well. So it's just more of who can attack first, pretty much. Because once you attack, you have it.
Whoever lands that first attack clearly has the upper hand here in each of these engages.
Okay, Hero's got a decent amount of ink on him, but he can still retaliate with something else. So, okay.
And we're starting to see a kill percentage here for Bonsai on the Hero. But Bonsai honestly can't take much more damage because we know Ike extremely deadly.
Very. Those smash attacks go really early.
A smash attack by the heaviest sword fighter in the game will send Bonsai packing at 80% for sure. Ooh, an up B could have finished the game right there.
Oh, and that was close. He's okay.
He's now starting to spam, it looks like.
Yeah, we've seen before. Up B does kill, so he's definitely banking on that one.
The side smash.
That's it.
The up tilt gets it. Hero clutches that one out at 147%.
Wow. Brilliant from both of them. Very, Very brilliant.
These have all been amazing matches so far. Hero on the Ike, able to bring that one back.
Sneaks in the down tilt. No one saw that coming. You think it'd be like, oh, just another up B, but no.
Not today. And looking ahead in the bracket, our next match now, it's going to be Hero against another one of CHS's own. She just took out Sword, and I think you know who I'm talking about. There's only one person this good at Carmel. It's Foxflyer.
Yes! Yes!
So
She
Sebastian,
brings in the heat!
yeah, what do you think about Foxflyer here against Ike? You just saw how this played out for
I'm
Hero.
so thrilled to see this because I've only beaten Foxflyer once in like 2 years. So that's when you know she's good.
Foxflyer has become a local legend of sorts. Yeah, the mythical Bowser of Carmel Esports.
Bowser gets a very bad name for being like, oh, the fastest heavyweight, gets away with everything, but definitely still rocks anyway. Because Bowser, you think, overrated and all that, but like Daphne Foxfire plays Bowser very well. She knows every single detail about Bowser. Like, she knows exactly when to retaliate. She knows exactly what to do out of shield. Everything. She's got. If you want to talk to someone, like, any tips about Bowser, talk to her.
Daphne is definitely your person. Foxflyer, as we call her in game, has just taken over the Indiana Smash scene. Honestly, at the high school level, she's done great in the Indiana High School Esports Network. She's done fantastic in Indie Gaming League. She's competed well at a lot of different tournaments, such as Manchester's. So I'm excited to see what she's able to do here in our second Greyhound Battlegrounds. She wasn't able to win it all last time. I know this time she's definitely trying for it. And Hero against Daphne here, Foxflyer, Ike against Bowser. Heavyweight. This is definitely, Ali versus Tyson in the ring right now, so to speak, in Smash terms. Let's see how this one plays out for them.
Okay, Battlefield. Okay, that's a good stage for Bowser, I'd say. Right away, she knows exactly what to do out of shield. Follows it up with neutral B, the fire. She uses just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, Hero. I don't think Hero's ever fought Bowser like this before.
Yeah, Hero taking some heat early on.
Parries it! Okay.
Fantastic parry.
Brilliant. You love to see it.
You love to see it. But, we saw this from Hero last game. I think he takes a moment to feel out his opponent. It could be one of those instances right here. Drop an early stock or two to Foxflyer.
Like that!
With an SD. Hey, last time he SD'd, it changed the entire series.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that sword reaches, like, that Foxfire is behind Hero, but somehow that sword still got him.
Yeah, Ike with the deceptive reach. But it also feels like he doesn't do much in terms of edge guarding we've seen. Like, even last series, it really felt like Bonsai had an advantage a lot of those times on the edge. And they're trying to make the recovery. Foxflyer boops him.
I didn't know that was a thing.
The little bounce right there.
Yeah.
And Hero now in the territory of getting 3-stocked, and you never want to see that, even if you're trying to fill out your opponent. Unfortunately, that early SD coming back to bite him.
Yeah, that early SD. I mean, he was like a 100 and he was in the hundreds, so he could have died at any moment. But like, that SD did not look good at all.
And there you have it. Hero at over 100% already. Quickly eclipsing.
There, the tilt.
The tilt indeed. What a round
Great
by
start.
Foxfire. Hero, though, has strong mental. I think we'll see a better second match out of him. Maybe he just has to have one suicide bout with
Yeah,
Foxfire
maybe.
here.
Yeah. Just give him one more stock and yeah. No mercies.
Let's go ahead and see if Hero changes it up at all. You know, Daphne, for all of her strengths, is pretty much a Bowser-only player.
Mm-hmm.
She does occasionally play one or two other characters. What would you say her secondary is?
It's been so long. Like, when she first joined the team, she did do other characters, but my memory's already failing me. I would say Roy, but that's usually when Foxfire does 2v2s with her partner. Right? Your partner is usually the Roy, but probably.
Yeah, I would say going to that backup sword fighter Roy is her secondary, but pretty much a person who has invested a lot of time in the Bowser, learning the matchups.
Very dedicated.
Switching to the Ganon.
However,
yeah, unfortunately for him, we have a couple of players in the club that played quite a bit of Ganon against Daphne.
Yeah,
so
Foxfire already knows.
Yeah, I feel like Foxfire has this one figured out. There are definitely some characters that we don't play as much in the club that have gotten the better of us in the past. Plant, Isabel.
Definitely Plant.
Yeah, Snake, we've had some issues with previously. But as we've continued to grow the club, we've continued to get new players to branch out and for old players to even try some new things. And Ganon here, probably not, unfortunately for Hero. He is off to a way worse start.
A fast heavyweight against a very slow heavyweight? No. Those do not mix right. Oh no.
And that was just absolute trouncing. Foxfire there, no mercy.
No
Hero,
mercy at all.
I think that's just a bad matchup for Hero, unfortunately.
Yeah,
because he played so well in the Bonsai.
Yeah. Hero just did not see it coming. He had no idea how much training Foxfire had on Ganondorf.
And that's just the nature of it, you know? You can't really predict something like that happening. And I gotta say, I'm excited to see what Hero does in the lower bracket now. Unfortunately, he's headed down there, but
oh well.
Hero will be going down as a rather high seed in the lower bracket. Very easy for him to make the comeback here. I don't think we'll have to worry about seeing Hero later on. Hopefully we can see his next match play out pretty shortly in the losers quarters. But right now we're gonna get ready on stream to head over to our other winners semi. That's right, we're already in the winners semi.
All
this
right.
night is flying by, but we've got a lot of matches in losers that we're also gonna watch as well. So don't just think we're gonna watch the winners bracket only here. We're gonna jump down and see some of those runs in the lower bracket. For right now, though, we are going to take a short break just to catch up with some of our other matches and set up our next stream for you. But in the meantime, don't go anywhere. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you really, really soon.
Spot the safe, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Carmel going for all three.
I demand a king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the sister in the bathroom, you're gonna see we're not going through the bathroom. Stitch gonna notice him take him out. It's about 2.
Hijinks using Solidating. Double kill, 1 ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire. He gets the 1v5 ace.
They spot the safe, a little bit of trigger to support there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Carmel going for all three.
I demand the king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the zero in the bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through the bathroom. They're gonna notice him and take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks, killing, undeading, double kill, one ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire. He gets the 1v5 ace.
They spot the safe, a little bit of trigger to support there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Carmel going for all three.
I demand the king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the zero in the bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through the bathroom. They're gonna notice him and take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks, killing, undeading, double kill, one ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire. He gets the 1v5 ace.
But this world is ours to save.
They spot the safe, a little bit of trigger to support there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Carmel going for all three.
I demand the king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the zero in the bathroom, you're gonna see Will not going through the bathroom. They're gonna notice him and take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks, killing, undeading, double kill, one ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire.
Urban blacksmith, black is the
He
most.
gets the 1v5 ace.
Going down fighting. Gotta hold our
They spot the safe, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Carmel going for all three.
I demand a king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the sister in the bathroom, you're gonna see we're not going through bathroom. They're gonna notice him take him out. Gonna take out 2.
The old one was
Hijinks consolidating. Double kill, one ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire.
urban blacksmith, black is the most.
He gets the 1v5 ace.
Come through today, but I don't know. 'Cause if you wanna come any closer, I might kiss and tell you I got some real issues. I might kiss and tell you them.
They spot the safe, a little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Carmel going for all three.
I demand a king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the sister in the bathroom, you're gonna see we're not going through bathroom. They're gonna notice him take him out. Gonna take out 2.
The old one was
Hijinks consolidating. Double kill, one ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire.
urban blacksmith, black is the most.
He gets the 1v5 ace.
All right, everyone. We are back for another match here. We have headed down toward the lower half of the winners bracket. So we're still in the winners bracket, watching some great matches here. We're going to have Flicks versus Blake 645. Okay, but before we get into that, I just want to take a moment once again to thank all of our amazing sponsors that make it possible for me, Mr. G of Carmel High School. I run Carmel Esports, and Sebastian here. Sebastian, you want to tell everyone a little bit about yourself real fast? You know, your talent, where you play, what game?
So what game I play?
Yeah, what is it? Reveal it for the people. What are we playing tonight?
I kid you not. It's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
I thought.
Now
Starboat.
I mean, yeah, I may or may not like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I may not play it. I may play it. Who knows? It's a mystery to us all. Just kidding. I do play it. I played Duck Hunt in 2v2 specifically. I mean, early in my career, I'd say, in this esports club, I have gotten a pretty significant amount in 1v1s before, but I think where I'm most at is 2v2s. And, you know, Duck Hunt all the projectiles with the cans and all that. Really good 2v2 stuff going on there. That's
Well,
all
here
to
we
say.
have some really good 1v1
Oh, yeah, let's do
stuff
this.
happening right
Yeah.
now. Flicks against Blake. Blake, another member of Carmel Esports. We're seeing a pattern here. A lot of Carmel Esports players tonight have joined the Battlegrounds, trying to take on the best they could find throughout the country. And Flicks with the Zero Suit Samus, another
Yeah.
unique pick that we're seeing.
Zero Suit Samus is really coming back in Smash 4, but if you see Zero Suit Samus now, then like, new. That's new to you. It's new to everyone. Now, I have to say about Blake though, Rugby and Blake are nothing alike. I mean, making funny. Oh, it almost. What? Okay, cause like with Zero Suit Samus's up B, that's pretty much a guaranteed kill. I don't know how Blake survived that, but he just got away with it. Like I was saying, like Blake and Rugby are nothing alike. Blake plays very differently, but I'd say more akin to any other Luigi player. But he's really good at executing moves. Like someone gets away. Oh, there it is. There's the
There
up
we
B.
go. Yeah, the extremely powerful up B from Zero Suit Samus.
It
there.
is. It is a guaranteed KO. Yeah, like mid-high percentage.
You know, Blake 645 here actually used to be a D2D main. Why
honestly,
did
at
you
this-
switch to Luigi?
I don't know why, but from what he's seen, he plays much better as Luigi than DDD. So I can't really explain why. I think he just wanted like a more faster character overall. But what I can confirm is that he is much better being as Luigi than DDD. I think he still goes as DDD sometimes when we do like, you know, casual games like, you know, for fun 2v2s, but yeah, Luigi, he knows that much more than DDD.
Now, Flicks doing a great job here. Unfortunately, it feels like she doesn't really... They don't really do what they should be doing before like 120%
Yeah.
or so. Like Zero Suit Samus here, playing around, being very agile, looking for those up Bs, but only really able to connect and string together some combos after going down a severe percent disadvantage.
Yeah, Flicks is at Q%. Like, the second Blake grabs Flicks, or the back air, you gone. That's one stock.
Now Flicks has to be very deliberate here. Needs to
Very
be
careful.
making plays and getting Blake out of this stock as soon as possible.
Maybe Blake's coming back on stage. Flicks was trying to read Blake, but Blake just did something else instead to recover back on. I will have to say one thing about Blake. He shields at the right time. I don't know how he does it, but he knows exactly when to shield. And that 175, of course, a kill. So it does look like that Blake has everything in control. Like, he's doing a lot more damage than Flicks is, but Flicks is still somehow making this even.
Yeah, Flicks just now getting it almost to even, which is great considering the massive disadvantage they put themselves earlier on. It's about an 80% difference in taking that second stock pretty early. Now, keeping their distance, it feels like.
Yeah, like sweeping in with almost tries to get. I think Blake's trying to do something funny, but that didn't work in the end. Yeah, there's a lot of Flicks just reaching for an attack. That doesn't really follow it up. From what I see, it doesn't really follow up with anything. But Flicks just like jumps right in, does some damage, and just retreats back. Kind of like taking time to get all the damage on.
Well, I think Flicks has realized that this hit and run style, playing the medium sort of poke with some hit and run peppered in, it's really paying off.
It is.
In close combat for an extended amount of time, Luigi has the advantage.
Yeah, especially the combos that Luigi can do. Once Luigi has you probably 60 more damage on you. But Yeah, Zeus' Samus definitely no. Oh, is that the side B? I think.
Flicks, very impressive there on the side
Yeah.
B. Really just fleeing those out every now and then, being persistent, being a nuisance, but it pays off.
It did work in the end.
A great first match from Flicks there after initially it looked bleak. 2 quick stocks taken from Flicks, but able to equalize it, get it to around even footing, only 30% down going into that third stock, and from there realizing has to play it careful, has to use the agility of Zero Suit Samus to their advantage. And what can I say?
Paid off.
Able to get the dub in that first one. Now, do you think we'll see any sort of knee-jerk reactions here going for a swap from either player? Maybe Blake switching to that D, or will we see a once again run back Luigi against Zero Suit Samus?
Unless Blake has another character that we don't know of, I think it might stay as Luigi because DD, being a heavyweight, and then you get the super fast Zeus Samus. I don't think that work well for DD because being slow does not really work well. Fighting against someone's faster than you, way faster than you. So I think Blake's gonna give Luigi another chance, but maybe a different stage. I won't be surprised it's a different stage because, it didn't really work out for Blake that well.
Yeah, and we have to realize that stage striking is in this tournament. We do not just have random stages on. The competitors are working out and selecting their stages very carefully. We'll have to see what Blake goes with here.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. And this stage, no platforms. Do we think that is in Blake's favor?
I think it is because when a character gets knocked back and gets right back up from the ledge, usually the other fighter would punish it, bring it up with another unpredictable maneuver. But Blake doesn't really do that, so I think without these platformers, it doesn't really get in the way of his own actions.
I think it also takes away some of those mobility advantages we talked about. Flicks had gotten into a pattern of hitting and running, retreating to a platform. You can't really do that now as easily.
Yeah, because Luigi, pretty obvious by now, very much a ground fighter. But when Zeus Samus is jumping in and out of the platforms, you just can't really get a good grip on Zeus Samus.
Shooting out side Bs, both of them, sort of seeing what they can get. But Blake, knowing he has the advantage on the ground, just running at Flick's fist a flying.
175 and 69, very different percentages.
But we saw this play out similarly in the first match. Flicks going down early, but not out by any means. And there we see coming back, getting off a good hit, trying to equalize this.
See what Blake will do. Gets spiked, and then spot dodges. Flicks is very close to losing that stock. 122 is very low, at least for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate standards. But that was really close from Blake to lose his stock, so he's got to be very careful. Blake's just letting out that whip. Hey, I never thought to kill, but okay, with the forward aerial, I think that one killed for sure.
Now Flicks able to get that kill pretty quickly, only at 46%, starting to keep their distance.
Okay, Blake almost got a combo going, but did it wrong. You see Flicks using the laser and the whip a lot. That whip, of course, no platform, so that whip works very well in Final Destination, since Luigi just simply can't jump on a platform and just dodge the whip.
But Luigi, his own version of the whip there, bringing out the vacuum, the Ghostbuster maneuver there, busting Flicks up.
Blake uses that a lot, and I cannot blame him. It does wonders.
Well, and it closes the distance here between these two because Flicks, like I said, trying to keep some space between the two, throwing out the whip, and trying to just down aerial as much as possible.
He just keep on landing at the whip before Blake can use his own whip. So if Blake can, you saw earlier, if Blake can grab Flicks, then guaranteed stock. But one stock each.
Now, Flicks, we're seeing some of what we saw in that first match, where going down initially to that third stock first, but keeping it close. Blake this time has to play it differently.
He's got to find some sort of way or approach.
Yeah, he needs to close the gap here. There we go. The vacuum coming into play. Not quite at kill percentage, but you have to think that hits one more time. The up
Green Tornado almost gets him. That got him! Wow!
And we are all tied up with chaining up Bs, one right after the other.
That tornado and that grab, that is essential for all Luigi players, especially for Blake. He uses it a lot, but he uses it well.
It was tornado time here.
Yeah.
In match 2, we'll have to see who takes this at match point.
Can't wait. It was so close. We've probably changed stages now.
For those of you wondering at home, just how exactly is the losers bracket going right now? We saw a lot of strong competitors go down there early, such as Marshadow, Grimbo, Rudby, Duck 190, The Electronic, Jacksub. Like, these are all extremely strong competitors from around the state and country. Already we're seeing Bonsai against Grimbo in losers round 5. Rudby waiting for his opponent in losers round 5. We have Aether, another Carmel all-star, you could say, waiting for his opponent, the winner of Twig Jabian, and Doot down in Doot down there, and then Sword awaiting his opponent. Before that, though, someone has to play. The winner of Jacksub and The Electronic will play Micah, and the winner of that will play Sword. So we've still got a lot of matches going on tonight. We're going to shift down to the losers bracket after we finish up this set against Flicks and Blake. See them play the winner. The winner moves on to play D-Man in the winner semifinals.
Oh, D-Man.
I know, D-Man making the run here. And Flicks already breaking out the whip. A return to Pokemon Stadium.
This is not good for him.
Yeah, we've seen Pokemon Stadium so much tonight, Sebastian. Why do you
It is
think
a good
Pokemon
stage.
Stadium? It's the best
To
stage.
this day, I don't know why. I think I hear stuff like, "Oh, it's a blast zone. It's a very, very well done," or it's the way the platforms are laid out. Like a few updates ago, they added like a Battlefield version, like a smaller, like a Battlefield named Small Battlefield, which is literally just PS2, like 2 stages on both sides. It's just like that. PS2 is probably the most balanced stage, probably, because good platform placement, good blast zones, and I guess you can do some stage spiking at the bottom as well. I'm not one to consult when it comes to stages. Me as a Duck Hunt player, the only stage I care about is Kalos, because there's blast zones are very big. Like, I remember dishing out like 7 different cans at like someone who was like 170, none of them killed. Basically, don't talk to me about stages.
Little
Sorry.
Salt coming out there from a different Pokemon stage.
Yeah.
Luckily, we haven't seen Kalos yet, but we have seen PS2, like you were saying, one of the most balanced stages in the game quite a bit today. Blake able to land a deadly side B after Flicks flipping the script
was an
here and
accidental
going up
missile.
early. And now we've got Blake sort of on the back foot.
Yeah, that accidental missile, like you can never predict when that supercharged like missile comes out, but no one saw it, but it still took the stock anyway.
When a flying Luigi comes at you, what can you do?
Nothing. You can't do anything. Except defeat. Or at least accept the stock, that is. Still
Except
some way to go.
Your stock is lost, but here Flicks almost taking another stock off of Blake. Blake is in a very grim spot.
Blake's just kind of like spot dodging at the wrong time. Spot dodging is really helpful, especially when it comes to very short combat. But it's not really good against Flicks's whip because the whip does like multiple parts of damage, and yeah.
But Blake stringing together some great hits, almost gets the stock out of Flicks. Flicks, though, able to take the stock with the whip. We're going to see Blake here try to take a stock without taking a single % of damage. Will he be able to do so?
And
Yes,
he does
is.
it! One
He is
and
able
one.
to equalize it, but man, it is whip versus whip.
This is intense.
Fireball against pistol. Both of these fighters trying to dictate the rules of engagement.
Trying to get the better of themselves, but so far it's Flicks.
Yeah, Flicks landing the up B. If one or two of those connects again, this is game over for Blake.
Oh, putting out, oh, almost does a finisher. Doesn't not really work in the end, but he still gets the grab. The
The
tornado
grab
almost.
into the tornado. Fantastic. Flicks, though, has to turn this around, looking for the whip. We know if he lands that whip into an up B, this one is over. So both of these fighters pretty much in the kill percent.
This could be anyone's game. Releases a shield too soon.
And a mistake like that could cost you the entire tournament. Now,
Could.
loser will go down to the losers bracket. The day is not over for these two. But man, this is an anxiety-riddled match right now. Who will take it? The vacuum lands,
This one is-
sucking him up.
So close!
Flicks able to recover. Lands the whip.
Almost. This is too close.
It is way too close. The whip once again. He cannot get hit by another
gosh.
one. This edge guard could be the match.
Any second. Any second. They're too careful. They don't really know how to approach each other.
Oh!
But the dash attack, get him!
The dash attack. Luigi closes his eyes, runs at Zero Suit Samus, fist a flying, able to seal the deal there. I was basically watching that match with my eyes closed. I related to Luigi on that one. That was insane.
Oh,
toward
I
the
was just
end.
hoping for a miracle on either side.
Inching higher and higher in that percentage. Unfortunately, Flicks not able to finish the job. Did so incredibly well.
That was easily one of the most intense games I've ever seen.
And it feels like we've just had intense game after intense game tonight, and it's not going to stop because right now, it's Blake against D-Man.
Blake against D-Man. Okay.
D-Man coming back, hopefully going to give us another stellar Joker performance.
This is gonna be so jarring to see people return. Like, does this tournament? Can people on the loser bracket return to the winners bracket?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
will have the potential for someone to make the lower bracket run and hit grand finals on Sunday.
Oh my goodness, that'd be so jarring to see return from the dead.
Yeah, so
Pretty much
Sunday,
purgatory down there.
just to let you all know, Sunday's match is going to be crazy. We're going to have losers finals, winners finals, and then grand finals. So everything is on the line Sunday. We're hitting best of 5 and best of 7 for that grand finals.
Can't wait.
Now, like I was saying before, Sebastian and I were able to make this happen and be with you all thanks to the support of some amazing community members. The first one, of course, you're seeing them on the screen at all times. That's Tamar, Keren of Talk to Tucker. If you have any real estate needs, talk to Tamar. She's a fantastic supporter in the community. Her son, Tamar, was a member of our League of Legends team for many years. He's won state championships with us, and he's been able to say, I'm a Greyhound, and make his mark on the battlefield in the battlegrounds. Now, our other sponsors here today, GYO and ggCircuit, are new to supporting us, but they are old staples within the Indiana esports scene. GYO has recently started to pop up more and more, trying to help high schoolers find their way. If you are in middle school or high school and want to try to earn esports scholarships, you can do so at GYO. Think of them as a scouting service. They analyze your data, package it up, and ship it off to recruiters around the world. If you're eligible for an esports scholarship, the colleges will reach out to you directly through the platform. So it's very easy for you to participate in tournaments like this, sponsored by GYO, and also to compete elsewhere and still build yourself a resume to get you noticed by all of those amazing college programs that are continuing to build each and every year. Every single year, more and more colleges are starting to support esports at a large level, create scholarship programs, and transition it away from a student-led club activity and to an actual university-backed or college-backed program with teams and infrastructure and coaching staffs. Outside of that, though, there's ggCircuit. And ggCircuit is behind such amazing LAN locations such as eBash. I know when I was in college, I used to go to the eBash in Terre Haute quite often, and there you can experience their amazing platform where using their software, you can sign into a computer, be able to access hundreds of games, and it has built-in stat tracking for all of the best esport titles. So if you're a League of Legends player or an Overwatch player, maybe you play Valorant, such as the game we'll be playing tomorrow, you can use ggCircuit's software to set up your LAN, set up even your remote computers, and still interact with communities all around the world. So happy to have ggCircuit and GYO come on and bring us support here, able to bring you not only the stream and the resources here, but also to provide tangible prizing to our victors. So what do you win if you're able to make the run here in the Greyhound Battlegrounds? Well, let's talk about it. If you place first in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, like all of these players are vying to today, you actually win a first place plaque as well as $20 cold hard cash. Outside of that, for Valorant, it's the same deal. You get a first place plaque recognizing you, immortalizing you as a champion in the Greyhound Battlegrounds, the fall 2020 tournament, and then each player of that starting lineup gets $20 straight to their pockets. So we're not only bringing you the best in competition, but the best in prizing as well. This is an entirely free tournament. We hold it every semester, and we're trying to always think about expanding prizing and expanding what we can offer you in terms of tournament infrastructure. And that's not possible without people like Tamar, Keren, GYO, and ggCircuit. So thank you all for watching, and thank you to our sponsors for making it happen. We're here though about to bring you another winners semi. This time it's Blake645, who we just saw on the Luigi taking out Flicks, against D-Man, who we saw earlier on the Joker. What do you think about this matchup, Joker and Luigi?
This could be anyone's game, really. Because Joker, once he has Arsene, you're pretty much gonna lose that stock. But Blake, I think he does have good experience with Joker. And usually against like any character, if he has an advantage, you're gonna be the one losing the stock. So either they approach each other but can't really guarantee a kill, or one of them just goes full on and takes a stock. This is very unpredictable.
And the thing we have to remember here is that D-Man took out the other Luigi player earlier in this tournament. The other Carmel Esports Luigi player, Rugby, had to switch to Crom just to try and even the match here. But we'll have to see if Blake fares better, because it is going to be Luigi in the Joker once again.
It's deja
on
vu.
Pokemon Stadium 2.
The way Blake fights is, again, wildly different from Rugby. So maybe if he doesn't get combo, then you'll see very different results. Okay, so far, yeah, Blake's at a disadvantage, like 50%, but Demon's at around 20, so it's still the beginning. There's still not a lot to be seen.
Yeah, D-Man able to get some early chip damage out, keeping his distance. That's going to pay dividends. We know that Blake does struggle on Luigi against those characters that can keep their range, such as Flix was able to do for so much of that previous set. Really unfortunate he couldn't close the deal there, because it looked like Flix actually had like a pretty big advantage at one point. But now D-Man, talking about advantages, bringing out Arsene.
And then it's a smash attack.
Yeah, that was just brutal. 80% easy kill with Arsene.
Yeah. Wasn't even like, didn't even take any time to charge it. It just went out and there you go. Oh, very close, but now Arsene, wouldn't be surprised he gives you defense buff. Either way, still has a lot to go in taking out Demon's first stock.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard there, because we see Blake relies on that tornado for a lot of his kill. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Uppy. Alright. Blake uses Uppy a lot. I mean a lot, but not a lot successfully, but when he does, it does.
Well, the tornado, one of his bread and butter attacks that he's been using, I feel like he's going to struggle to get that off consistently, so he might have to look into using things like the up B a bit more, because D-Man with the down B able to sort of really neutralize the ability for Blake to get underneath him and land those tornadoes.
He's not really using that, or really overall bringing Demon to the air. Does it again!
Back to back, and D-Man wasn't even that high, it felt like. With Arsene out, it really seemed like D-Man was in a super favorable position. Blake has to be better this time, though. He cannot die first, because the match will be over.
He needs to be very careful. He can't be too confident, especially with those two especially good moves, but can't be too confident because they both still have one stock left.
Now, what's on the line for these two players? The winner faces Foxflyer in the winners final on Sunday. Foxflyer, we know, is a beast, and Blake is fearful every single time he plays her. Cannot count the number of times I've heard Blake say, "Oh man, I have to play Daphne."
Yeah, there's a really noticeable chemistry between the two. Oh, okay, Demon couldn't get back on the ledge, so Blake just took it in with a forward smash. So
yeah, what an unfortunate circumstance there, because it actually looked like almost like a cheap shot. I know it wasn't a cheap shot, but a really cheeky forward smash coming in.
It was easy pickings.
Yeah, it was easy pickings. You know, it just it wasn't the climactic, finale to that match we were expecting. As D-Man unexpectedly, we were off on a tangent, and D-Man with Arsene out just ends up falling victim to a forward smash as he tries to get back on the stage.
With Luigi, of course you can have your climatic moments, but all three stocks that Blake had were just silly. Let's do like two up Bs and then just straight on forward air. Forward smash. I mean Luigi. I mean obviously Luigi himself, kind of a silly character, but like Blake win. It's not really about like how it goes on, but like in the end, Blake got the win. So.
Okay, and here we have it. Joker and Luigi. Round 2. Really round 4 for the viewers out there since we've seen this play out so many times today.
Demons really have to get used to this different Luigi.
Oh, and here we go. The tilter of a stage for you. Kalos.
Kalos. I think Joker still has a chance in Kalos because Arsene, you go far, you get launched far when you get hit by him. So I probably won't really be a problem for Joker having these large blast zones. Oh, okay, good, he's back on the stage. So far it's been pretty even, pretty much.
Which actually plays in the D-man's hand, I feel a bit. If you're even as Arsene comes out, it's kind of like you're behind.
That's true, that is true. Arsene is definitely made to change the tide.
But there we go. Blake able to withstand Arsene's onslaught. And here we have it.
Oh, almost gets the kill though.
Joker at such a high percent. Gets nothing from the down B there. And Blake matches with the tornado.
And, oh, not even at a higher level does Kalos permit Blake from getting that kill. It's probably for me just, you know, being a Duck Hunt main who can barely kill Kalos, but like, Kalos, with its large blast zones, it definitely plays out differently. Even if you put these platforms just a little closer so they look more like PS2, PlayStation 2, Pokemon Stadium 2, it still would be very different.
Nice little combo there by Blake using the vacuum, but D-Man was able to survive at such a high percent. He gets Arsene out a second time, and that's what nets him the kill. Being very aggressive there with the down B on the edge guard.
That bullet. Yeah, I mean, closer do you flinch, but that was enough for Blake to not be able to recover back. He's got to really turn this back if he wants to take out Joker with Arsene at 80.
Yeah, fantastic edge guard there by Blake, but it's not going to be enough. He really needs to make this a quick one. Dodges out from the down B. Ooh, misses the smash there from D-Man.
Gets to dash a little bit. Oh, pokes him. The down smash almost got him.
Blake having such a hard time killing here on Kalos.
Yeah. Kalos just not... But this might kill. Yep, it does. Back throw.
He's at 50%. That is going to be rough for Blake. He really has to play this out carefully.
The second Demon gets Arsene is when is the second Blake really needs to put it in, because at 86 he will lose from Arsene.
Yeah, there's no way D-Man doesn't finish this if Arsene's able to come out in full force here in just a second.
Does a smash attack a little too early, but still grabs Blake nonetheless. He tries a ledge guard and it works in the end. That's unfortunate.
The edge guard twice that round, coming in clutch for D-Man. And here we have it. Game 3 of this winners semifinals. Like I said, the winner cashes their ticket in to play against Foxflyer in the winners final in a best of 5 to the grand finals. And I just want to point out, that is huge getting into the grand finals through the winners bracket, because you do go up one game in that best of 7. So you start off automatically with a 1-0 advantage. And I doubt we see any sort of shenanigans here. No switches the Crom from Blake. He is going to stick with Luigi through
Not
and
a
through.
Crom player. To the bitter end.
To the bitter end, indeed. An update on the losers bracket down below. It is 1-1. Flix versus Rugby. Flix having a hard time once again with a Luigi player. You hate to see it. Hopefully Flix can pull that one through. Either loses the Twig Jabian.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, falls. It looks like either busted out Mewtwo and Mario, but unfortunately wasn't enough. That new DLC fighter from ARMS taking the victory.
Oh. Oh, and yeah, it makes sense. Min Min isn't. I haven't seen enough of Min Min to actually get a good opinion, but works much better in 1v1s than 2v2s. That's what I can say.
Yeah, we'll see some Min Min here very shortly as they continue their lower bracket run. Sword against Micah, looking to take on the winner. Will go to play Bonsai 76. Bonsai 76 did take out the Piranha Plant Beast himself, Grimbo. So hopefully we get some great losers matches coming up right after this one. But Blake, we have to talk about it. At 96%, getting ledge guarded once again. It is 2-2 in terms of stock. D-Man taking an early death. What do you think happened there?
It was a lot of close stuff going on between the two, but Blake just read when Demon was gonna do the counter. Just waits a little bit longer in the smash attack and just took him out, because that counter did not last long enough.
So reading the counter extremely well, that's going to be key. But we know what else is key. Arsene, it's about to come out, and Blake is already at 80%.
Not looking good for Blake at all. Kid's getting hit by the aerials. Next thing you know, he's gonna get ledge guarded. Those bullets were not gonna help for Blake at all, because his recovery, just going straight up. So, and the bullet's going straight down. You know what happens? He's gone.
Blake trying to chain together some dash attacks here. Able to get off the side. Can he ledge guard against Arsene though? Arsene fades. This could be his opportunity.
And he gets it! Yeah! Forward smash!
The forward smash coming in clutch. D-Man not able to answer with his own there. Can Blake milk this second stock for as long as possible? He does not want to get ledge guarded there by the down B.
150. He could die without Arsene. Yeah.
And that forward smash by Joker is so deadly. Arsene or not. And here he is. Say his name 3 times. He comes out like Beetlejuice. It is the spooky month. And things are looking scary for Blake. He has to be careful. These next 30 seconds or so may decide his winner's bracket run.
38 and 77, but if Arsene is gonna go the other way.
And we see D-Man maybe playing a bit cautiously here. With the ledge guard.
Oh, okay. Both of them get back on the stage.
I have to wonder, could he have done that ledge guard with Arsene and been able to finish the match right there, right then? Not able to, though.
Both of them trying to do smash attacks and neither of them work. Blake just keeps on getting hit by the side B, which is not good at all, because even when he's... Up smash! Alright!
The parry and the up smash, 0 to 100 real quick there from Blake. And he is moving on to play probably his worst matchup in the tournament. The big tilter, Fox Flyer. I guarantee if we go into the Carmel Esports chat just momentarily, we will already see the just absolute crushing defeat in his eyes. He knows what's coming for him Sunday. He's got about 36 hours to get prepared and maybe pull one away from Daphne where he's never been able to before.
Just straight up won a ticket to his worst enemy.
Now, on the bright side, we have been able to see Flix bring it back against Luigi in the lower bracket. Rugby is out. Rugby once again using Crom in that match. Very interesting. Going away from the Luigi, trying to get a win with Crom. Unfortunately, though, doesn't play out in his favor. He starts out with Crom this time, ends up switching to Luigi and going 1-1. You have to wonder, could he have played Luigi all 3 games and had a different result? But
Probably.
Flix moves on. It is now Zero Suit Samus against Min Min in losers round 6. We're waiting on the winner of Sword and Micah to see them play Bonsai 76, the return of the Inkling here on stream.
All right.
Sebastian, what do you think about the games tonight so far?
Very intense. Usually when it's in like a physical tournament, there's gonna be a lot of intensity going on. But this one, a lot of them. This is very close from almost all the games you saw. I mean, obviously you have a few like Foxfire who just completely decimated the competition, but like Inkling and Ike, that was much closer than I thought. There's been this is not good for my health at all.
I think the key thing here that we have to understand is whether you're online or in person, there are always going to be factors that are sort of out of your control. When you're in person, jitters and nerves can get the best of you, especially if you're playing in front of a room full of people or a crowd. And then, of course, online, you do have to deal with the net code and just a lag that may take place. Fortunately, we've seen some very stable lobbies. That's been fantastic so far. Hope that everyone else has been able to play with very little interruptions in terms of the internet quality or the service that they're experiencing. Hoping that Nintendo one day will get their netcode just a bit better up to snuff. But for right now, we're really happy to bring you at least as close to a legitimate Smash tournament in a lot of these players' eyes as we can. It'll never replace in-person lands, but it's the best that we can do in these times. And a lot of it is thanks to our sponsors being able to bring you Smash and Valorant this weekend, thanks to GYO, ggCircuit, and Tamar, Keren of Talk to Tucker. So what do we think about GYO being out there for players? You can participate in a number of various combines, leagues, tournaments, and other events designed to help them build their reputation and show off their skills. Players must put themselves out there to get discovered, and GYO can help them do that. Another place that helps you do that as well is the Battlegrounds. So we're happy the two of us could team up and bring you this tournament. Hopefully, just like Tamar, Keren, we're helping all of our players find a home to play in, have a safe and fun tournament, bringing you the best of their skills. And just like ggCircuit, we're trying to build a community here. Our Discord is available through the smash.gg link. You can find us through our website, carmelesports.com, as well as carmel_esports on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. Hopefully you're watching this tournament itself on our Twitch or our Twitter. You can also check us out at Carmel Esports on YouTube. We will be uploading various VODs and clips from the tournament to our channels to have you check out all of your favorite moments from this tournament. Right now, we're in Game 3 of Sword versus Micah in the lower bracket. The winner plays Bonsai 76. We're going to bring that to you real soon. In the meantime, don't go anywhere.
spot the safe. A little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Armball going for all three.
I demand a king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the zero in the bathroom, you're gonna see we're not going through bathroom. Stitch gonna notice him take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks hitting Solidarity. Double kill, 1 ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire. He gets the 1v5 ace.
Gonna spot the safe. A little bit of trigger discipline there. Gonna take out 1, 2.
Armball going for all three.
I demand a king's ransom for royalty.
Despite the zero in the bathroom, you're gonna see we're not going through bathroom. Stitch gonna notice him take him out. Gonna take out 2.
Hijinks hitting Solidarity. Double kill, 1 ggCircuit. What a turn of events. Will they be able to get the last kill? Hijinks with a triple kill. He's the last man standing. Will he be able to pull it off? That man is on fire. He gets the 1v5 ace.
All right, everyone, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us through that very short break. The outcome of Sword versus Micah. Oh, you trying to spook me there, Sebastian?
Yeah, it's Halloween. Not Halloween. It's actually Halloween in like 7 days, but go.
You almost got me. However, what's scary right now is how good Sword's Pokemon trainer is. After
Yeah.
falling to Daphne, Foxflyer, making the run in the losers bracket, it is now Sword on their Pokemon trainer against Bonsai and his patented trademarked Inkling. How do you think this one's going to play out? Because sort of baited us. Thought we were going to get a lot of Shulk this tournament. It's been all Pokemon trainer, starting out with that Squirtle, switching the Ivy around 25 to 50%, and then trying to finish it out. Inkling here, another speedster just like Squirtle. How is this going to play out early?
I don't think it's going to turn out well for Inkling, actually, because the way that Bonsai plays, a lot of aerials going on, but Squirtle is just too short for those aerials. So, at least for now, as Squirtle, this is not going to turn out well for Bonsai. Maybe as Charizard, though, you're probably going to see a different outcome, but so far, not so good for Bonsai.
And maybe this changes the way Sword plays out this entire switch-up routine we saw from him previously. It looks like he is opting into staying as Squirtle for a much longer period of time.
Oh, and then quickly dishes out Ivysaur for that spike.
Man, and Ivysaur just has the best edge guard out of any of the three options, so not a surprise there. Smelling blood in the water and the down air from Ivysaur finishing the job.
Ivysaur is definitely Sword's way of taking out the KOs.
We got a big rolled up floor there for Bonsai to work with. Hopefully he can even this score up here. Switching the Charizard midair as it approaches 100%. Sword recovers and is now looking to take a second stock already off of Bonsai.
Sora's doing a lot of neutral airs, and I couldn't blame him. That covers a lot, and it does a lot of damage. So, slowly giving away the damage and edge guarding with the flame. And gets hit by the roller. Retaliates with a forward air. Gets caught, and
Paintbrush coming out.
Paintbrush sealed the deal. Now he's gonna go back to Squirtle, which, again, not very good against, more specifically, Bonsai's Inkling, since Bonsai attacks a lot in the air. But goes to Ivysaur instead. Probably
bringing out the Ivysaur very quickly here. Wanting to make sure that Bonsai doesn't whip out that paintbrush and think too many happy thoughts. No Bob Ross impersonation.
The up air gets him.
The up air into the embarrassing face plant on the cam. You hate to see it from Bonsai there, but Sword loves what he's doing right now on this Ivysaur. That's 2 kills on the Ivysaur. Bonsai going to need to make quick work of the second stock if he hopes to stand a chance.
Gets hit by the almost. Okay, good. Still on. Dodges it. Dodges the forward smash. There, the
Unfortunately, that Vine Whip, the reach Ivysaur has, just that versatile all-rounder, finishing the job there. 3 stocks taken by Ivysaur, and it looks like Bonsai is going to have a very difficult time recovering from
This is
one.
very difficult, yeah. If you got 2 stock in the first game, that is a very bad sign for the rest of the games.
We'll have to see what he does here because there will be no swapping fighters. Okay, Bonsai only plays Inkling, and this is a very good run for him. Typically in tournaments, he doesn't make it this far on the Inkling, but this time he has turned over a new leaf, and he's trying to hit D-Man in the losers quarterfinals.
Oh, he's going different Inkling alt. I wonder if that does anything.
We'll have to see. Maybe the change up here does pay off. Resetting Blue a nice, cool, and calm color, getting himself collected.
Oh, and Lilac Cruz. This is a very controversial stage. Both of them are definitely have an effect when playing on the stage, but I don't know what exactly. But this is not going to look like a match on Battlefield or Pokemon Stadium 2. Okay, so far it's just a lot of directional air attacks from Sword.
And Sword doing a great job, just like he did in that first game, of not falling victim to the ink grenades. We saw Hero struggle initially with the read on those ink grenades, but Sword hasn't missed a beat, and already another, that's the 4th stock Ivysaur has taken off of Bonsai this round.
That, yeah, up air. Again, up air and down air. Oh, the stage spike. Okay.
And maybe this is Bonsai's stage. Looking at that, that was a fantastic double ink grenade edge guard from him.
It's rare to see, but it's possible.
But he has to play this so carefully now because Sword, a little angry he lost the stock there, comes out firing. He's just blasting on that Squirtle and switching it up to Ivysaur. We know what that means. He's trying to seal the deal here.
88%, that is definitely enough for that up air to take another stock.
Now, Bonsai has to be careful because he is running out of ink.
He like usually, if given the chance, he will refill just a little bit before anything happens. But he
can't
really
refill in a grab.
Yeah. And especially with an aggressive player like Sword, it is very difficult to get your ink back.
Yeah, and we're seeing just absolute mastery of Inkling, doing a fantastic job chaining the grenades into the actual roller there, but it's just not enough. Sword is one step ahead of him here.
Yeah.
Charizard, 100%, has some ink on him, but unfortunately, Bonsai even higher at 118%. Charizard, this is such easy kill territory for him.
It is. Oh, the tail.
The tail whip coming out the back air. Unfortunately for Bonsai 76, he is out of this tournament. But what a run from him.
That
Kudos.
was brilliant.
Sword, though, gets the better of him in that round. And Sword has been just fantastic on the day on this Pokemon trainer. We're going to head off, though, to another match in the losers bracket, our first losers quarter. Before we see Sword versus D-Man, we have to see a couple of great fighters we had on stream earlier. It's Flix and that amazing Zero Suit Samus against Hero and his Ike.
Boy, very flexible and very powerful. This is both of them from Brawl. That's all I gotta say. I don't know anything about Ike and Zero Suit Samus. What I do know is that this will be a really, really good game. It's not gonna go one-sided. I highly doubt it's gonna go one-sided because Zero Suit Samus, I mean, yeah, I could just play patiently and just slowly take away some damage from Ike. But once, yeah, Ike, one hit from Ike and that's 20 already. So it's more of just who's gonna get the better of the two.
Yeah,
pretty
but we
much.
saw how he played the Zero Suit Samus out. Did such a great job of playing around on the stage, avoiding getting into direct contact with Blake's Luigi, and able to just hit and run, use the whip, keep his distance. That same tactic should pay dividends against the Ike, who honestly, if he can't get up close and personal, maybe land a carefully timed up B off of a platform, it's going to be a struggle. Zero Suit Samus Flix has the capability to just run circles around Hero here.
Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult for Hero. If Hero can like read every single attack from Zero Suit Samus won't have a single chance. But you know, I don't speak for Hero, so I wouldn't know how this plays out, or if Hero knows what to expect from the Zero Suit Samus.
And Hero's only played pretty heavy characters this tournament, playing Ike and Ganondorf against Foxflyer, but earlier in the game in the tournament had played Donkey Kong. So not a lot of versatility in type. It's really just heavies coming out from Hero. Going to be difficult to pull off any of those, particularly something like a Ganon against Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah, I highly doubt Ganondorf would have a single chance against Zero Suit Samus. Zero Suit Samus is just too fast for Ganondorf. But Ike, there might be a chance, knowing he covers a lot of his area very well. So there's still a chance in Ike, but if he loses the first match, I don't think he'll go for Ganondorf.
Yeah, do you think he just sticks with Ike to the bitter end?
Probably, yeah. I think so. Donkey Kong, not very good at spacing out. But Ike, yeah, with that very big sword, yeah. That's pretty much the only ticket.
I think you have to, at this point, stick to your guns. At the losers quarterfinal, you are just 2 wins away from being in the losers final on Sunday. You might as well play with what got you there. So I would like to really see Flix stick to the Zero Suit, Hero stay on that Ike, and the same thing in our other losers quarter. I expect 3 games of Joker against Pokemon Trainer.
Joker and Pokemon Trainer. I've never seen anything like that before.
And of course, the winner of those 2 will play in the losers semifinals tonight before we finish the stream, and we'll resume on Sunday, starting with the winners final, Foxflyer against Blake. The loser will drop down to the lower bracket and play our winner in a best of 5, and then we'll have our grand finals following that. So we've got plenty of action in store for you on Sunday. 3 stellar series. Every player here has proven their worth. 2 of our players from Carmel Esports, fortunately, have been able to make the run in the winners bracket, so that's going to be fire. We at least get 1 Carmel student in the Greyhound Battlegrounds final. So excited to see that happen. But man, these other students coming in from across the country are bringing the heat. 4 of them in the losers quarterfinal right now, trying to make the run, get into that losers final, and make their case for winning it all in the grand final on Sunday.
Whew. That's a lot. That's a lot to unpack. Like, having like, cause you know, online. If you go online, if you go in quick play, you're gonna get like a lot of just people who just play casual or anything like that. But everyone here, everyone in this tournament, know a lot more than anyone else does. This is like more. It is a battle of wits and a battle of vigor. There's a lot to uncover here. Every player is up and running. They want to win, and I cannot blame it a single second for them.
And 2 of our players who want to win so badly here are Hero and Flix. What do you think going into this? You give me a prediction. How is this one going to play out?
Well, for starters, Flix is grabbing a lot, which I guess that works. You know, knowing Ike, a slow character, so if you get grabbed, then yeah, grabbing is much faster than a simple jab from Ike. But Zeus Samus is doing a lot more moves than Hero, or at least more successful moves. But Hero, you know, being a heavyweight, just a few more hits, and you're pretty much even from there. So it's very different how they do damage, but they do at the same rate of each other. So this is pretty even so far.
And we were worried about Hero being able to close the gap, but not having too much difficulty early on. Samus trying to use that whip, but Hero with a very carefully placed up B.
Oh yeah, unlike... Oh, that went far. Yeah, unlike some other characters like who release the shield too soon, like probably try to parry, I suppose. Hero is making a shield take it like a champ, so it is going down, but it's better than anything else. It's better than taking the entire whip to your face. That took the first stock. The up B is definitely a good finisher.
The Midwest, so Flix representing Indiana here from Ben Davis, one of our local rivals, and Hero from Michigan, doing a great job of just showing how strong our Midwestern Smash scene is.
Well, what's the farthest player we have in this tournament?
We do have players all the way from both the East and West Coast here. We've got players from California and players from New York in the tournament.
Wow.
Our other losers final features Sword all the way from Wisconsin, as well as D-Man, who hails also from Michigan. So all the best Smash players, seems like we're from the middle of the country, man. What do you think that is? Some in the water around here, man.
I think maybe we, the best esports team, attract the best players.
Oh, okay. I like your thinking there. Flix, though, with an up B, just fantastic so far. Playing out kind of like we predicted, where Ike would have a hard time capitalizing on the very few windows of opportunity they'll get as Flix just flies around this stage, especially with 3 platforms.
That was just a dash attack from Ike, and it still killed anyway. So they kill for a very different way. It's just like the same way they deal damage very differently. Like obviously, Zeus' best finisher is the up B, but Ike can just like do any move. Like you saw with Bonsai, just a small tilt, and that took out the stock. So I think, yeah, Ike has a lot more freedom when it comes to KO options, but he doesn't have a lot of freedom in moving overall since he's heavier.
And Flix has to be careful here, trying to use that whip, but Ike has surprising reach on his sword, not able to really gain an advantage through the whip, and kind of choking on this third stock, it looks like, because Ike, we know every hit is going to be more impactful than Samus's, so Flix needs to chain some stuff together here.
Oh. No, he couldn't get back.
Can't make the recovery. Ike just a bit too heavy. The sword weighing him down.
I think out of stage. I think I saw him trying to do a counter. He probably did the wrong move because his side B, he can go like, back on the stage in a flash. But I won't be surprised he accidentally did his counter instead of his recovery.
So maybe a bit of an SD on that third stock, and that is very lucky for Flix because so it looked like Hero had Flix on the back foot.
I think Hero's gonna give Ike another chance. That was entirely his mistake. It wasn't the matchup.
On our Salt update from the winners final, Blake in the esports server for Carmel Esports has said winners final, baby, and then used our bench emote. So I think he knows what's coming for him. Daphne gonna put him on the bench, unfortunately. Feels bad, man. But
Feels very bad.
even though Blake feels like it's doomed, we have two hopeful fighters here, Hero and Flix. And Flix coming out of the gate, racking up the percent, just like we saw last time.
That one has yet to finish, though. Not yet to finish, especially for a heavyweight. Okay, just barely makes it back on the stage. Gets hit by the whip again. This is not so lucky like the other game where he was able to evade all the whips, but oh, this is not good at all. That shield did not save him.
Yeah, and Ike is just eating for some up Bs here. He's able to land a nice up attack, but I don't think it'll be enough. He's already at 130%.
30.
He
One
eats the
up
blast
B.
off stage.
He's gonna lose that stock any moment now. Just yeah.
Rolls right into the whip.
That's unfortunate.
And he has to take 2 stocks off of Flix in pretty quick succession here.
Already at 56. This is not good for Hero at all. He just keeps on taking the hits. Can't land a single hit on Flix. Oh, there's that.
And I'm not sure if it's the shift in stage or what. Oh my goodness!
Flix did not see that coming.
He runs right into it, just falls into the blade there. And that's exactly what Hero needed. That was a kill at what, 50%?
Yeah. So, there might be a chance. There might be a chance, really.
Hero definitely has a chance. He just has to make sure that he doesn't walk into another whip. If he eats a whip or an up B, things could get
Like
bad
that.
here.
Oh, he's still here!
Not again, no SD. Okay.
Flix is preparing that whip. He is trying to read that. Oh, he's still here! I thought his double jump went away. Flix just just dishing out all the moves.
Oh.
This is it though. Got
What
buried.
an unfortunate getting buried.
Oh well.
And there you have it. Hero's run comes to an end. What a fantastic job by Flix here. We saw Flix drop in a very close match against Blake. Blake making it to the winners final. So Flix is no joke. Definitely showing what Ben Davis Smash is capable of. We're going to have to play them pretty soon here in the Indiana High School Esports Network's upcoming regular season. So we better look out for Flix.
If he does 2v2s, I'm quitting the team.
Flix sending a message this tournament, scaring Seb away. Duck Hunt and the Zero Suit Samus, not the ideal matchup.
Not at all. I cannot do a Zeus Samus at all. I fear him and I've only seen him already.
Well, speaking of players to be afraid of, Sword is coming back in with the Pokemon trainer. Joining him in the arena is going to be D-Man. Like I said, this is a matchup of Wisconsin against Michigan, middle of the country, the Midwest, coming back, making a strong run in the losers quarter. Hopefully, we can see a fantastic match of the winner of this game against Flicks here very shortly. So let's see what happens as D-Man and Sword get into the lobby and we make this a one to remember.
This is, from what I've seen so far, like I've only seen like a few games out of them, but like so far, Sword knows exactly what he's doing. And D-Man, you know, with Arsene, I think when he has Arsene, that's where he really shines. So I think if Sword can take stocks faster than he can get Arsene, then that'll be a pretty easy win from Sword. But you never know what can happen with Arsene, especially when you're like really close to getting Arsene.
Well, and will the versatility of Pokemon Trainer come into play at maybe keeping Arsene at bay? Will we see Sword switch it up in terms of his rotations at all? Or could we see him just try and stick to the old tried and true, do most of the damage with Ivysaur?
I think he would try doing that, but I don't think I don't think he will find this later. But Joker of Arsene could just counter Ivysaur's spike, and it just goes all towards Ivysaur. So he might find that a little later on during the games, but if he finds that sooner, then it'll be all in his favor.
Well, we'll have to see, as
What?
it is a mirror match. Holy moly.
My gosh.
Trainer v Trainer.
Okay. Are they going to switch any? It's just Squirtle. Squirtle so far. All right. I don't. It's so fast. I can barely watch them.
But Sword here has the upper hand. Not surprising. Sword, an obvious Pokemon Trainer main. Not sure we've seen this look from D-Man yet, though.
Oh. I wonder if he knew that Sword is going Pokemon Trainer. That's probably why he went Pokemon Trainer, but like... I don't know what went through his mind going Pokemon Trainer instead of Joker. Like, maybe he knows for sure he's not good with Joker against Pokemon Trainer.
Or, hear me out. Maybe these absolute mad lads are going for the mirror match. Game 1, Pokemon Trainer v Pokemon Trainer. Game 2, Joker v Joker. Game 3,
boy.
just absolute battle royale. Winner takes all.
Just try to go random.
Yeah, maybe we see the random come into play here in the losers quarterfinal.
Oh, his stage spike. Okay, takes the first stock.
Sword, unsurprisingly, shows their mastery of Pokemon Trainer. Just immaculate here. D-Man not able to keep up, but still holding in there, doing a great job.
Yeah,
106%. Not quite the same level of edge guarding we've seen from Sword, though. You have to think if that was Sword's Ivysaur there, there's no way that he lives.
Oh, Sword just like quickly went through all three of his Pokemon trying to get back on the stage because Ivysaur, Demon's Ivysaur tried to do the good old stage spike. As he's trying to do right now, but looks like Sword already knows what to expect. He already knows how to counter his own move.
And Fire does beat Grass.
It does. Look at that. Oh,
The type
almost
advantage
killed.
coming into play here. Edge guarding with the flamethrower at 187%, still hanging in there.
Yeah, being a heavyweight is good when you're at high percent.
We're seeing
Sword
the
has-
rage build up at the spike off stage. A fantastic
Yeah.
job. Sword quickly switching the Ivysaur because he smells the blood. He can see the 118% that D-Man is at. This one should be an easy stock.
I can barely tell who's who. Oh, Sword did an up air, I think. Yeah.
And now it's Charizard versus Charizard. Sword trying to take that last stock while D-Man holds on for his life. I am really excited to see if Sword goes up 1-0 here. Will we see a Joker v Joker in the next game? Because right now, 2 stock advantage. Sword wins against D-Man game 1.
Sword is just... I don't know what Demon was thinking, trying to fight the master, a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, that ain't no Pokemon trainer. That's a Pokemon master. All right, he has taken down the Elite Four, looking to become the grand champion of the Pokemon League.
Oh boy.
We'll have to see here. Do a couple of thieves, case of identity theft, one might say, hit the arena next.
When next Smash update, they gotta add one of those messages in the arena saying like, "You're not me." That'd be very helpful for Dittos. Wait, Pokemon trainer? Only I'm the Pokemon trainer around here. You're not me.
All right, and the anticipation is building here as they are sitting there and they are deliberating.
Wonder what they could be thinking. Okay.
Maybe they're discussing Joker skins that they're going to use.
No stage change. Only character change. That's probably what I'm thinking.
Now, if we don't see Joker against Joker, I'm just going to say D-Man is an absolute madman for playing Pokemon Trainer.
Yeah. It's kind of... Okay.
Yeah, D-Man just honestly had no clue how to play against Pokemon Trainer, I guess, as Joker, and thought they would float one out there. But now we see Joker against Pokemon Trainer. Let's see if Arsene can turn the tides.
I think that long pause they had was just like them discuss... Probably... I can imagine it, Sword just like scolding D-Man for choosing Pokemon Trainer. Like, what were you doing?
Don't ever play Pokemon Trainer into me again, kid. Do you know who I am?
I'm the Pokemon Master.
I'm the Pokemon Master. And this is already just an entirely different match from the onset here. It's D-Man edge guarding excellently with the down B, taking out the pistols, and just beating that little Squirtle to bits.
Now it's Ivysaur's turn. Might have a better chance doing a little bit more damage, but so far it's not really been in his favor so far.
Well, and this is 117% without Arsene.
Yeah, and now he's got it, so this is... KO's inevitable.
At this point, it's just about trying to get as much damage as possible before losing that stock. Gets him up to 68, but Arsene still about a third of his bar left.
Still got a long way to go. He can easily turn us to 40%.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Arsene. Like, if D-Man plays this right, yeah, 40% on the dot.
Yeah. He's at 80.
It's at here you would expect him to switch to Ivysaur. He does. Can he get the edge guard off? He does. Okay. That's exactly what he wanted here.
Well, he's got to start with like around 60% right now, so he's got to really even this out before that. Oh my gosh, 80 already. Falls to the grab. Up air again.
Wait, suddenly 57%.
Wow, that up air.
Holy moly. Has to play aggressive here. Knows
He
that
has
on
to.
the stage, Arsene is going to take the win. So he has to try and play aggressively while he's off stage. They get back on. He switches to Charizard. And Arsene finishes the
air.
job. Immediately switches the Ivysaur.
Once he's got Arsene, you guaranteed a lot. Oh, the stage spike brings it back. Okay.
And for all of his struggles, Sword has this in a great spot.
He has been struggling every single time Joker gets Arsene. But if he can get out of this combo, then he'll definitely have a chance. Joker just straight up reads Sword. Yeah, Demon's starting to understand how Sword plays.
Yeah, he's starting to read the patterns, the switches that take place here. And Charizard, honestly, in a terrible position. Arsene
Very
comes
terrible.
out, ends it quickly.
This isn't looking much more even now.
Yeah, and you have to wonder if D-Man ends up losing this, he's gotta kick himself in the butt for that game one match he tried pulling off. It absolutely baffling why he would do that.
If he wins, then sure, I'll give him bragging rights for throwing away a game and still somehow becoming victor. Now, Sword changing character or stage, because towards the end of the game, I think Sword started to become more predictable. So, he's gonna have to shake things up a bit or have to change characters, but I don't think he hasn't changed characters yet, have he? Okay, back up Pokemon Trainer. Oh.
Okay,
Alright.
Joker in the Pokemon Trainer once more. We're tied 1-1. The world has returned to sanity. It's a clean slate for both players. Winner takes all. Smashville once again.
Okay. I just got that little bit of an 8. No, now it's a 25. Now it's a 32. Now it's a 44.
D-Man with a
That's a
great
wrap-up.
opening salvo.
Now, yeah, sort of just trying to go for the aerials, but instead just gets shield instead. So, yeah, I think Demon already knows what to expect from Sword now. He's got to really do something about that. Okay.
Yeah, D-Man
Okay.
is at the point where he's just reading Sword like a book.
Yeah. Sword might have to like grab a lot more because almost every single attack he does gets met by a shield. But at the same time, D-Man can just simply jump out of the shield. And obviously, grabs don't really work well against jumping people. So, this is really difficult to approach D-Man, or at least land a few hits.
And Sword once again getting high in percent, switching that Charizard. But it's just not been effective at all.
No.
Arsene making quick
Back
work.
air. And now, Squirrel has to deal with Arsene for the rest of the time, though. Air dodges unsuccessfully. Let's get met by a few hits to bring him all the way to 47. Now 66. No, now 7. Now 94 and counting. That was super quick. That's what you get when. That's just what happens when you have Arsene. In a matter less than a minute, you're already at 122.
The switch to Charizard, not going to do much here.
No.
Maybe get a stock out of it, but honestly, just trying to stay out of death.
Yeah.
Arsene is back out already.
Not good at all. Gets hit by the side B. He's gonna get a lot more damage now. He is on the brink. On death row. Counter. Oh no.
A counter off stage. D-Man quickly gets his comeuppance, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. It looks like Sword
It's not
is
gonna be
going to
enough at
struggle
all.
to finish this one out with any sort of grace, because D-Man has firm control of this series after going down one game. And maybe D-Man just knew there's no way he loses to a Pokemon trainer as Joker, so he thought he'd BM a little bit, because it just looks like this one hasn't even been close since he switched to Joker.
Yeah, the first game was just one big taunt.
But Sword will not go quietly into that good night. A Sword takes an extremely quick stock off of D-Man, kills him before Arsene can come out, kills him before D-Man can honestly even respond.
Yeah. In like the first part of the game, he was like way down. And you know, after you take the first stock of D-Man, it's like, oh good, it's not going to be a 3-stock. But no, it's going to be a really tied match. He takes it back with the up air.
And Sword heard us talking on stream because he just smacks D-Man off of the stage. Holy moly. How do you lose that game if you're D-Man there?
How did he let this happen? It wasn't even a close-up. There wasn't even the red sparks. He just did what he pleased and just took the game back. Wow.
And just like that, D-Man pays for playing the Pokemon Trainer Mirror. He got exactly what was coming to him. Sword not going to drop a match. Pokemon Trainer, the Pokemon Trainer. And it was just honestly so Joker-sided for the next two games.
Yeah.
But once his back was against the wall, on the final stock, Sword clutches that one out. We're in the middle of talking about how D-Man has this one in the bag. I'm sitting there singing his praises, and Sword unleashes on him. Just absolutely goes sicko mode.
Wow.
Yeah, he goes full out. He activated his Bonkai. I don't know what happened.
You think like D-Man, like, you know, he's like, oh, I'm gonna 3-stock this guy. And next thing you know, he loses 2 stocks in like 3 minutes. That's unbelievable. Maybe less than that.
Yeah, in rapid succession, his stocks just disappear.
Brilliant. That's brilliant from Sword. He took it back.
A Sword really just being like, you want to see a magic trick? And he flat out makes the stocks disappear. Well, our final match of the night that will determine who moves on to Losers Final on Sunday and have a shot at the Grand Finals is Ben Davis's Flicks. The brilliant Zero Suit Samus player we've been seeing all night against Sword out of Wisconsin. Bringing the cheddar cheese to us this time. Sword able to make it happen against D-Man. D-Man biting off way more than he can chew with that initial troll Pokemon trainer game. Absolutely gets throttled. Takes a big lead in the next 2 games, but on the final stock, Sword gets their revenge, takes D-Man, puts the blade to the neck, and finishes it. What a fantastic night by Sword. Initially baiting us with the Monado here, thinking we're getting a Shulk player, but no, we've just been getting an absolute
monster
display. Yeah, a monster performance on Pokemon Trainer, showing us how it's done. What do you think about this Zero Suit Samus into Pokemon Trainer matchup?
Okay. Well, for starters, Sword plays very aggressively, and if he gets a hold of you, you are dead. But Flicks, on the other hand, plays like very patiently. You know, he goes out of his way, chips in some damage with the whip, and the next thing you know it, that whip is the most dangerous weapon. So if Flicks can't get away from Sword to do just a little bit of a smidge. Sword is gonna beat the lights out of him. But if Flix can play this patiently enough, then it's gonna be all the way around, really.
Well, we'll have to see what happens here, as it is, of course, Zero Suit Samus against Pokemon Trainer, the loser semifinals on stream right now.
Okay, alright. Ruined a perfectly good chain with that down air. Very aggressive playstyle, just as I predicted.
And we see here Sword doing a great job staying on the Squirtle way longer than we would expect. At this point, you would expect the Ivysaur to come out and try and finish the stock, but instead, Sword maybe realizing just how agile and nimble this Zero Suit Samus is, understands that this is going to be one in the air, zip and zapping around with the Zero Suit.
Oh wow, that
At
violent
150 though, he kills. He kills so easily.
Very aggressive player. And with Squirtle, it's like a few minutes ago, you could see that he just jumped right over the whip because Squirtle is just so small, so fast. It literally is a battle of speed. But once you get Ivysaur, it's battle of keeping your stock.
Yeah, and I think we'll see the same thing play out here again and again. Sword will stick to the Squirtle for as long as they can, and then go in for the kill once Zero Suit has eclipsed around that 100% mark. Of course, Sword has to play his hand a little bit early here. Getting high in the percent has to bring out the Charizard. So a clean slate here as Sword comes out with the Squirtle, low percentage, new stock, and just wails on Zero Suit with the waterfall combo.
It just added a little bit of 40 more damage. Then gets retaliated. Pretty much even now by 1.
And these are brilliant reads by Sword, as he's getting much better at handling the nature of Squirtle, jumping around, being agile. Flix realizing they don't have to play into that. They can stay on the ground, keep throwing the whip, up B. Ivysaur comes out and just...
Yeah.
Ooh.
That up air is so reliable.
Oh, yeah.
Big hitbox, big damage.
The Ivysaur up air, the amount of times we've seen it kill today, just can't count them. But Sword takes out Charizard and is able to bring this back to even.
Yeah, that Charizard, heavy, but not heavy enough for it to survive that up B. That up B, as good as it can be. So this is becoming very even, but we've seen that Flix is the first one to get his stock off, so maybe if he can take this back, oh wow, 38, but not as high as 41 that he has himself. This is becoming very even, but I won't be surprised Sword is the first one to take the stock.
And it's anyone's match here in the first game of the loser's semifinal. It is third stock apiece. Flix has edged out an advantage, but Sword switching to the Ivysaur. He knows it's time to make the play.
Up air, he's bringing on that up air. Now it's the Vine Whip. Shields the Electric Whip. Plasma Whip? I don't know.
Switching the Charizard, knowing all it takes is one hit.
Yeah, he's using that back air. Back air is a reliable way to take out a stock, but I think he's being a little greedy, trying to get that up air. So, he's still trying to get that up air. He wants to take out that up air really... No, that back air. What am I thinking back air? Okay. So...
Both hanging on by a thread, but I think at this percent, Charizard has a minor advantage.
Very minor. He is shielding a lot, sort of shielding a lot. He is playing very defensively, but he's trying to take every single chance to take out the finishing blow.
The next move to connect could decide this, and there it is.
The whip.
No, the Charizard able to recover and
And
turn
into
it
the side
around.
B, it takes him out at 170.
At 170, holds on. The whip
Ow.
doesn't whip him off the stage. Charizard with the recovery into the side B, and it's just too much damage, man.
You never see Sword do side B to do like that, but either it was desperate or it was a trick, he still got the win.
Yeah, and you just have to think about how far into the bag of tricks Sword is able to reach, as the unpredictability he has on this character. So many different forms he's changing between. He changes up. We've been able to sort of establish a baseline pattern, but even then there's been some variations on that. So the artistry here with the Pokemon trainer, amazing to see.
Brilliant. Definitely, he definitely knows Pokemon trainer inside and out.
Yeah, this is definitely a clinic. Anyone wanting to learn Pokemon trainer right now should be taking notes.
Alright, PS2, Pokemon Stadium 2, kind of a home stage of sorts, but we Sam and Zero Samus do pretty well on this stage, so
Yeah, Flix has done extremely well, not only on Zero Suit Samus, but on PS2 in particular.
So this might change the game. This might, but we have to see for ourselves. So far, Sword has just been taking out the moves. But with like one whip like that, it's already even. Like 2 whips. He probably could have taken that stock, but Sword just like kind of bounces away from it.
A combo in the waterfall, and yep, just as I was about to say it, he switches to Ivysaur because he can see just how killable Flix is right now. At around 80%, it won't take much. We know the up air from Ivysaur kills more often than not this percent. And even better, Charizard at this percent now that he's over 100.
93, and one smash attack from Charizard, and that will kill. However, Flix is doing his own smash attacks, and it's working out for it in his favor. So, yeah, Sword is shielding a lot, but then the back air gets it. Oh, but gets retaliated with
Back-to-back stocks fired, and now we're seeing Sword come out, trying to get some of those combos, those chip damage out on the Squirtle before switching over to Ivysaur. But Flix getting back some shots of their own with the whip.
Okay, jumps right back in attacks, but then gets attacked back. Switch to Ivysaur. You know what's gonna happen. 105 in the up air? That's doom. He's still keeping Ivysaur, probably because you don't want to switch to Charizard and then quickly back to Squirtle, because that would put you at a disadvantage. So he's gonna stick for Ivysaur a little bit. 2 up airs. Already at 36. It takes like 5 hits for Squirtle to do that much.
And Flix has been down before, but not out. We need to see what happens here. They can come back. Sword just did this against D-Man. It's not over yet, but Flix just has to play this out the best they've ever played it to stay in this tournament. Taking out the Charizard, Flix makes short work of it. It's 1-1 in terms of stock. Flix is at 64%. That doesn't mean this is over by any means.
There is still a chance. You've seen Flick, he did like 40 damage in just one combo. So he can take this back, but he needs to be very careful. Because with Ivysaur, you can one up air and you're doomed.
Yeah, Sword knows what's at stake here. If they land one up air, it is GG and on to the losers best of 5 on Sunday. But Flix doesn't want their night to end here on a 2-0 in the losers semi.
Oh no, he's bringing the very big guns now. Charizard, but could be at risk being a slower character. Already kind of bringing it back. 89. So The up smash. That's couldn't shield it on time.
The up smash, not shielded in time. Pokemon trainer, Sword with an amazing run tonight. I honestly can't believe it, man. That was so close. And Sword, after dropping the Foxfire, is making their case for a rematch in the grand finals on Sunday. We'll have to see. I do want to update you on the Salt Wars that are currently going on in the Carmel Esports Discord server. We do have Blake complaining about Daphne and even complaining about me. Quote, Mr. Gentlecore out here making fun of me for complaining about how many times I've played Daphne. But Marshadow himself steps in and says, but you do complain a lot. You know, you do the same to me. And Blake only can respond with an "Oh Lamau." So, unfortunately, Blake, your time of reckoning comes this Sunday. We start the winners final for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate here on Carmel Esports, Twitter, and Twitch at 1 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, followed shortly by the losers final. We will see Sword take on whoever falls, Blake, from that match, and then play in the grand finals. Blake, immediately watching the stream, says, bruh, watch me beat Daphne, who will be laughing now. Bench emote. I love it, Blake. I know you're going to do well. It's going to be an amazing series, and I can't wait to see who comes on top. This is the storyline. I've been building it up all night. Blake might finally overcome his demon, Daphne, and make it to the grand finals, only to lose to her in a coming up on the losers. No, that would be tragic. I'm not setting up Blake for the tragedy, but I am saying no matter what, we're gonna have fantastic matches. Foxfire against Blake 645 starting at 1 p.m. Eastern in the winners final. We'll see Sword take on the loser of that shortly after in the losers final in a best of 5, and then a grand final out of the 3, the 2 that move on, a best of 7. Our winners finalists will go 1 game up. So at the very least, we're getting, 10 amazing games, a maximum though of around 21, depending on how things play out. So we could have a lot of Smash Brothers on Sunday with just a few of our absolute best players. Sebastian, thank you so much for being here on the cast with me.
Oh, you're welcome.
What do you want to say about tonight? What did you enjoy? What did you like? And what are you looking forward to on Sunday?
I enjoyed every single match, even the ones that made me cry, like when Foxfire beat the lights out of the Ganondorf. But all the matches really well played. So brilliant out of like so many different characters, so many different matches I've never seen before until today. It wowed me.
Yeah, it's so amazing to see the diversity in fighters, right? Like we've been through metas in Smash where it's been pretty homogenous, people playing the same things, but to see so few mirror matches other than like, the sort of troll trainer v trainer we saw from Sword and D-Man, it's been really exciting and made for a lot of great matchups.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Sunday because it's only going to get more intense from here. Again, the very best of the best duking it out. There's going to be no cheese except for people from Wisconsin, but like, it's going to be great.
Sword will bring the cheese, but only in the best of ways. Thank you so much, Sebastian. Hopefully we can see you on the cast on Sunday. I'll be there, but I will be talking far less as we will be bringing in some other players, some other Carmel Esports players who have been knocked out of the tournament, as well as a former Carmel Esports alum. No spoilers here. I'm going to keep that one a surprise, but you'll definitely have some great and experienced voice on the cast while I run production. Tomorrow, we're running Valorant starting at noon, I believe, if not 1 o'clock, and we will be bringing you Valorant action all day, live on stream, brought to you by Carmel Esports players. So you won't hear from me, you'll be hearing from the players themselves, and all of this is possible because of our fantastic partners. partners that focus on the players and focus on esports first. GYO is a platform designed to help players pursue a dream of esports stardoms. By joining GYO, you're gaining access to deeper analytics than ever before, and you're putting yourself in front of thousands of college recruiters, pro esports scouts, and team-seeking players so that you may one day join the ranks of professional esports stars. Or at the very least, you're joining in with the ranks of the best at the high school and the college level in events like the Greyhound Battlegrounds and putting your name out there, potentially winning some prize money, maybe even earning scholarships that help get you forward in your academic career. Outside of that, we're proud to be sponsored by ggCircuit, a local company to Indiana who's been in esports for a long time and has been bringing players together in communities just like the Battlegrounds to make special things happen. And last but not least, the person who's helped us find a home here in this tournament, Tamar, Keren of Talk to Tucker. Please, if you have any real estate needs in the Hamilton County area, please talk to Tamar, Keren of Talk to Tucker. She'll take care of you just like she's taken care of us for so long here at Carmel Esports. With that being said, that's all I've got for you tonight. Tomorrow, Valorant action, taking Storm. We're going to have players and students bringing you that all day. Get ready for a fantastic series of matches. We got teams from all around the country, once again, just like we did tonight. And then again on Sunday, you will see the finals of Smash and Valorant play out as we finish off this awesome 3-day weekend of esports action at the high school level. I'm Mr. Gentlecore from Carmel Esports. This has been Sebastian Herrera with me on the cast tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you again tomorrow and Sunday. Thanks.
Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing